Bacon, can you hear me? Bacon, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? What's up, everybody? I hope you guys can hear me because this is the first time I've ever used a mic like this, but I'm assuming you guys can. But welcome to 100 Wednesday, everybody. We're so happy to have you here. And just want to say a big thank you for joining me on this random hump day, but we have a really good one, guys. I want to bring to the stage our very special guest tonight. We got Park and Sip in the house, Bacon, and Milo.
And Milo, apparently. Milo's like, I'm all up in the Kool-Aid right now, man. What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody? Hey, if you guys can hear us, please just let us know in the chat so that, okay, perfect. It seems like everybody can see and hear us. We can hear you, but we don't see you. Oh, that was for, yes. I'm assuming that was earlier. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, perfect. So let's say what's up to a couple of our friends here before we get going. But thank you once again, man. Just real quick, man. Thank you for being here with me, man. I appreciate you. I know we've been trying to make this happen for like a couple weeks now, but very happy we can make it happen tonight as well. So that's awesome. Let's see here. Who's here? We got Lady Sith in the house. She said, hey, Gio and Grace, Park and Sip in chat, dropping that like, and we'll be listening in. Hashtag work crew. That reminds me, if you guys are watching the replay, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you guys check out the boy Park and Sip. Right now, those of you in the chat, I do have it pinned in the comment section. So if you guys want to check out Park and Sip, it's not whether you want to, you better. All right. And make sure you guys subscribe as well. Let's see who else. We got Jackie and the baby. Finally, the baby made her appearance. So, Jackie, we hope you're doing well. I know that you're probably really tired right now, but thank you so much for being with us. We got the FL Vlogs in the house. What's up? He said, good evening. Hope all is well. Let's go, guys. Let's go, dude. Yeah. We got Charles in the house. He said, hi, Gio and Grace. We got Pearl in the house. Hi, everyone.
What's up, Pearl?
We got the homie Kuzi P. He said, we can hear you. We can hear too. Okay, perfect. See him here. Awesome. All right, let's go. Oh, I think KS Dub had, yes. And I think everybody should be good right now. Let's see. What's up, KS Dub? Thank you so much for being here. I'm like, KS Dub. Thank you so much for being here, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. We got, I think we're almost caught up. Oh, we got Maddie in the house. What's up, Maddie? Hope you're doing well on this Wednesday night. Let's see here. And I think we're basically caught up, bro. Awesome.
Yeah. So what's up, everybody? Everybody that said what up. Thank you guys so much. It is so, I was bummed. I wanted to do it last week, and I don't remember what got into last. Oh, no. Birthdays. Mama's birthday last week. So, and Mama took off to the motherland. Oh, yeah. The Milo, which is a trip, because Milo has not come sat next to me like this entire time. And the minute we went live, I'm gonna start gracing our presence right now. Want to play fetch and all of that good stuff.
And then Milo took off right now. Milo's like, no, you're already talking crap. I'm out.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done. I ain't got time for this nonsense. So now he's chilling over on Amy. So first of all, I wanna go ahead and I just want to give the biggest shout out to Amy right now. I had a busy afternoon, and again, if you guys were with me earlier on my lunchtime live, it really wasn't lunch. I think it was like dinner time-ish, lunchish, early-ish, late-ish, call it. But I raced from one location, had to go pick up Squish, and then I actually if you guys don't know, I am a PTA president at Squish's school. So we had
Commander in Chief.
dude, that's it, man. So I mean, I respect the fact that you guys don't stand when I walk in the room. I respect that.
Well, taking off my hat.
Yeah. So I had to actually head out to a PTO meeting. We have our gala coming up next week. So I had to hit that meeting, and then I came back, and then Amy had this whole spread of shrimp, sausages, and rice and garlic butter, and then I literally ate in 15 minutes, and then now we're here. So
I know, bro. Dude, I appreciate it. So when I was talking to him a little earlier, he was still eating, and I'm like, "All right, bro. Like, are you gonna be okay? Are you ready?" He's like, "Oh man, no worries, no worries."
Yeah, it was good, man. I was on that last bite, man. So like you savor that one last bite, one last dip, and it was cool, man. So shout out to Amy, man. She really hooked that up and made sure I was fed before I got to come on here and talk myself.
That's dope, dude. So, that's dope. I went and I picked up one of those take and bake pizzas from Papa Murphy's. Like honestly, every once in a while they hit, bro.
What's
and
Papa
I don't know if you guys. Papa Murphy's is basically, I don't know. I was gonna say I don't think you guys have them down south, but it's like a little pizza place that you just go to, but they make everything like, and they just give it to you, and you bring it and you put it in the oven. So when you you have it nice and fresh out of your oven. So every once in a while it's good. It's not the best pizza, I'm not gonna lie, but every once in a while it's pretty good. And so what was that?
It's actually, you know what? It's I'm one of those people that even the worst pizza, like they really have to screw up a pizza for me. I'm not going to eat it. I have the lowest standards when it comes down to like I guess just food in general. And earlier we were actually talking about because I was at work and I know somebody made a comment where they're like, who's talking in the background? Well, still my coworkers because I'm still at work. But then D yelled because we were talking about what the classification of our channel is. So we're not Disney creators, we're not really theme park creators, we're more lifestyle with the emphasis on food and drinks, I guess. Either ways. So then he was yelling in the background saying, "Shut up, fool, you like everything, you haven't given a bad review yet." I'm like, that's not even true though. Like, well, I guess it kind of is, but yeah. But the same thing with pizza, man. Like we just tried 7-Eleven pizza for the first time like the other day, and I really like that 7-Eleven pizza, man. Like, so
I haven't had it in a minute, bro, but I know Grace's brother, they used to order the whole pizza and just go pick that up. And I'm like, dude, it must be that good if they're buying it. I know it was inexpensive as well, but I'm like, yeah.
Cheap. It's stupid cheap, bro. And actually, in all honesty, I had no intention on getting this stupid pizza, like on anything. But what actually got it, because Squish wanted, I worked her pretty hard at track practice that day. So I told her, you know what? All right, whatever, I'll go get you a slush. She wanted a slush. But while we were waiting in line, a guy actually got a full pizza, hot, out their microwave or oven or however the hell they cook it. And he walked by and I was like, and I'm like, oh, okay. I saw a couple slices in there. I was like, let me grab one of them boys right there. One. Yeah. It was money, bro. It was money.
Real quick, I want to say what's up to Mia. Leah, what's up, Mia? Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, dude. So I picked up the pizza, bro, and I brought it home, and I was making the kids because I brought two of them. I brought like one that was like a medium, like pepperoni sausage, really good, looked really good. And I popped that one in first, and when I took it out, I was like, man, this thing does not look cooked. So I left it in for extra minutes, like, and I had preheat the oven. Just our oven is, I think it's taking a crap on us, bro. I think it doesn't want to work anymore. So I put it in the oven. It didn't look great. I put extra time. I pulled it out perfect, dude. I'm telling you, it looked amazing. Then I put our pizza, and our pizza was like more like an adult pizza. It had like feta and like tomatoes and like all, basically it was just an adult pizza, Mediterranean style kind of pizza.
Nice.
Well, I'm setting everything up. I put that pizza in and I'm doing all this and I'm like super proud. Everything's looking great. I'm like, awesome. This live tonight's going to be fun. And then Grace comes back from the grocery store and she's like, oh, is the pizza on the oven? I'm like, oh, the timer had already gone off. And I'm like, crap. And like, I heard the timer, but I was like, okay, I'm going to go get it right now. But let me finish doing whatever I was doing for the live. And so by the time Grace came in, I think already like an extra 2 to 3 minutes have already passed. And so when I go to take it out, it wasn't burned, bro, but dang, dude, it was like so close to being burned. Like it had like that char smell. And then I cut it up and it was like super easy to cut up. It's all crunchy.
It's like you could just break pieces of it off. Like,
bro, cracker status. So I was just like, Grace is like super sweet, she's gonna eat it and she's gonna be like, it tastes good, I like it, blah blah blah. I took a bite and I'm like, look, it's not bad, but I was like, I wish it would look like that pizza, and it was like the kids' pizza, right? Like, man, theirs looked amazing. So that's pretty much it. I scarfed down 2 overdone slices of feta pizza apparently, but that's dinner is dinner, my friend.
Hey,
before then I only had 2 pieces of red vine licorice, so I'm pretty happy that I got to eat something.
Yeah, it's I again, man, we've had the flip side of that too, because I may have mentioned it before, it may just be me and your fat conversations that we have, but one of my favorite things to do is legitimately take frozen pizza and throw them on my barbecue grill.
Yeah,
And
I think you've mentioned that before.
yeah, and I love doing it, but sometimes like it's a charcoal grill. It's not like propane where you have lower, like that's it. I'm cooking pizza in preparation to cook meat. So sometimes I get to the talking and truth be told, because I can't lie to your, same way with your people, I won't lie to them the way, I won't lie to mine. And sometimes I get to doing this. And then if Jimbo is around or Amy's around, we start talking stupidity and I forget the damn pizza. So it legitimately, like the part that's closest to the hotter part, I have half a burnt of DiGiorno pizza. So we still eat it, bro. At that point, I think you have a couple brujas in, and you're like, you know what?
Just pour the beer on the pizza, kind of like rehydrate it.
Bro, it's like yeah.
Like Katie what is his name? Joey Chestnut or like Kobayashi, bro. Just like dunk it in there.
down the hatch. You know what I'm saying? So and I don't know if you guys have them or if you've ever had them. Even the like the Kroger frozen pizza to me is like one of the best ones, and they're cheap as hell too. So, but
I don't think we have one out here, dude. A Kroger? No, we don't. I don't think we have one out here. Yeah,
because I think any of the cheaper pizzas that you get, the minute you put them on a barbecue, you're golden, man, because you're having a now smoky taste to it. So I've actually had family come over and then I cut them up as appetite. The little Celeste pizzas, the little miniature, I throw like 4 of them boys up on the grill and then I make sure I cook those, cut them up, and I put them on a plate and then I put them out. And my family's like, I can't believe you made like custom pizzas for us. I'm like, dude, it's Celeste. I got it for like 75 cents.
Dude, just be like, yeah, of course I did. You guys are my family.
Come on, man. You know Amy. You really think Amy's gonna let me slide? She go look at the trash. You go see all the empty wrappers. So it ain't gonna go. But but honestly, I think like that's the thing. Like when it comes down to pizza, man, like I wish maybe next time you roll down, bro, you grab me one of them frozen joints from that. What is it, Papa Murphy's?
Papa Murphy's, but let me check it. So it's funny that you even mentioned that you do it on the grill, because there's another spot like where my mom lives, and it's like a random spot. It's called UV's Pizza. Like I think that's probably the only one. It's like a mom and pop place, but they do take and bake pizza as well. So you go, you get it, you bake it, but it's like one of the hot commodities for when like PTAs or anything like that are going to do let's say pizza parties or any kind of events. What they do is they'll sell tickets for pizza. Either you can buy a whole pizza or you can buy like a ticket for like a slice and like a soda. But all those pizzas are from UV's Pizzas, pre-made but not cooked. And then they throw them on the grill, bro. So you're there and like they have like 2 propane, but they have 2 propane grills and they're like throwing them on the grill. And honestly, bro, like people go wild for them. Like they are very good, bro.
I could only imagine. And then Pearl actually I love Tony's Pizza. Actually, Pearl actually took that out of my mouth. Tony's Pizza is by far one of my favorites, and they don't always have them stacked down here. So when I do see Tony's Pizza, I'm getting those boys. That and Tombstone Pizza too.
Wait, like, you guys don't have Tony's Pizza over there?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Like at the grocery store?
Yeah, at the grocery store.
Babe, we have Tony's Pizzas, right? Yeah, we love Tony's and we love Red Baron, but we usually get Red Baron like 95% of the time, bro. 95% of the time.
The Red Baron, I think Red Baron's the one too that makes the French, what is it? The
French bread ones.
French bread pizzas, though.
Bro, those are bomb.
Dog, okay, all right.
Air fryer.
Air fryer, and I'm gonna do you guys one on top of that too. So Isabel, go Dodgers, kick rocks, Isabel. But
what's up, Rosa? Let's say hi to Rosa real quick. What's up, Rosa? Thank you for coming in.
What's up, everybody? Everybody coming in, welcome in. What's up, Eddie? What's up, everybody?
Yes. Isabel.
So we've taken the French bread pizzas, bro, and we've cooked them before. In the French bread pizzas, we've taken burger patties. and put them in there. And we make cheeseburgers, pizza cheeseburgers with those pizza thingies, man. And if you've never had that, oh my goodness, man. Do you put the pizza straight on the fire, park a sip, or do the coals have? So I usually the coals are actually fresh to go. So I'm actually have a whole pile. So if this is my grill right here, this whole section right here is my all my charcoal stacked up in a cute little pile. And then this area has no charcoal. So the heat from one side cooks it on the other, and that's how I cook it that way. So once the pizza is done, I pop open the grill and then I distribute them because it only takes about maybe 7-8 minutes for it to cook because the
For
heat.
pizza?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's already at like 450. It's like at the hottest it's burning. So
Yeah.
that's how I do it.
Yeah, I definitely have to pull this up, dude, because in this house we say go Dodgers. Let's go.
Y'all took my favorite player. I'm never gonna forgive y'all for that.
Hey, we didn't do nothing, bro.
No, I know.
The money did, bro.
We weren't doing anything either, so that's why we So
Yeah. Well, that happens, bro. It's sports. You know what I mean? Money talks in sports, bro.
You know,
So,
I mean, it's not like sports was before. People had
nah,
committed to teams, no matter because look how many people have no championship rings because they were on teams that were
that
crappy.
they just waited it out, and they, you know, if it happened, it happened. If it didn't happen, it didn't happen. So like Dan Marino, Barry Sanders, like football wise, like those guys are like, you know,
Yep.
Hall of Famers. But yeah, like now, like it trips me out because even in college they're allowed to just switch now, so they can actually enter this thing called the transfer portal. So I think I've never made it a secret. I'm a huge, you know, Fresno State football fan. I'm an alumni. You know, that's my alma mater,
I got a
and
rep.
I had a rep, bro. But a couple years ago, we had this amazing team led by this coach called Kalen DeBoer, who is now the coach of Alabama, the biggest team in the country. So this dude leveled up. He leveled up. But he had this quarterback at our school called his name was Jake Hayner, and that dude is like an Iron Man, dude. He got beat up at UCLA. We played UCLA, like dude got like his butt whipped the whole game, but we still won, dude. Like it's crazy. It was one of the greatest football games I've ever seen. But same thing, like when they kicked butt that year, I remember like going to those games, like it was amazing, dude. But then at the end of the year, like of course the big, you know, colleges came calling, and that dude split. The coach was like, "I'm out," and then he tried to take Jake Hayner with him, the quarterback. And bro, it was like at the football field, people were like hanging like "Die Jake Die," and like in the middle of the night, like trying to like spray paint his car. Like, dude, we it's like they might as well rip our heart out, bro. Like, and it got so bad that dude came out a week later and he's like, "Hey, everybody, guess what? I'm staying." So he stayed, bro. And we're all like, "Jake," you know, like everybody was just
Open
like,
arms, man.
open arms, bro. But it's that business, bro. Like, you know,
It is.
like
It's all a business,
bro.
Did you
Yeah.
ever see that movie with who was it? Was it Al Pacino and Jamie Foxx, Any Given Sunday?
The funny thing, bro, is I'm a huge sports fan, huge movie sports watcher, and that's like the one movie I haven't watched, bro.
And
And I'm a huge Pacino fan too, bro.
That's one of my favorite movies, man. Any Given Sunday. So just check the end of it, and it is the funniest thing because it's just Willie Beeman, and I actually have his jersey. I love that. I love that movie so much. I have a Willie Beeman, which is Jamie Foxx's character in that movie. So I won't tell you because in hopes, but I'm gonna give you 6 months to watch that movie, and then I'm gonna spoil the hell out of it for you.
I'll watch it, bro. I'll watch it just because you told me to. Plus, I do love football, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be awesome to watch. Real quick, I want to pull up what Angel said. He said, "Try the ones from Walmart. Pre-made pizzas are good and cheap, but you can only get them over by the bakery, the ones that they make."
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. They're not bad, bro. Like they're not my favorite either. I'm not gonna lie, but they're not bad. They're serviceable. They're good. They're good.
It's bomb. It's like I miss it, man, so much because like right down the street from our pad, we used to have a neighborhood Walmart, which was literally only groceries. It was a grocery store, so we used to get those pizzas that Angel was talking about all the time. And again, all of these pizzas, I don't have a favorite. I just enjoy the hell out of them. Like that's it. Now, and again, I will go back and say it one more time. Chicago pizza, we don't live in Chicago, is still my favorite pizza. Their deep dish one. However, over here, and I don't care what anybody says, I made a short of it and I could care less what people said about it. Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza is my favorite pizza in California.
Bro, that pizza is fire, bro. Grace is right over there. She'll tell you all day long. Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza was like
That's
it
it.
changed all our palates, bro.
That's it. And it doesn't matter. It and you could regular pizza, I like it, but whatever. It's trash compared to just that thing. So that's that goes
Correction. Grace said just the stuffed crust.
That's it. Just the
I'm
stuff.
sorry.
Oh,
I like pizza. Hey, bro, I love Pizza Hut in general, bro.
Me
The
too.
nostalgia still hits me. Real quick, I want to say what's up to Hortensia. What's up, Hortensia? Thank you so much for joining us. But yeah, bro, I still have that nostalgia of like going to the Pizza Huts and sitting down. And I would always tell Grace, like, the one thing that I always remembered, and it's such a random memory, bro. Like, it's like getting that pizza, right? You have that little, spatula or whatever, the shovel, the spackle to do spackle afterwards. Yep. And then it would be so hot and bubbly, and you would get the Parmesan. And the Parmesan there that they had was just like fire, dude. And you would sprinkle the Parmesan on that hot pizza, and then just the oils of the pizza would turn that Parmesan kind of like orangish and all that. But bro, that's where the flavor was at, dude. And so it was great times, bro. I'm telling you, great times.
This is why I'm gonna take the moment right now to say I hate you, because we never had a sit-in one. We had one in Pasadena, one, and that was now. Actually, we're supposed to actually head out to go see Isabel and Henry, and we're supposed to hit one up because they have some near them. But in Dina, at the age I could like recollect, be like, okay, cool. My parents will finally, because we weren't balling like that where we could just go and get pizza. Like when we got pizza, it was like legitimately like a treat. And the one time I remember my parents says, you know what, let's just go sit down and eat at the Pizza Hut. That boy was closed, man. And
my God,
that thing hurt my heart. And every time, because the building still stands where it's at, it's just something completely different now. Where that building is, on God, on everything I love, every time I pass by it, I cuss that building out, dude. Like,
I believe you. Knowing you, I believe you.
Give me
1 second, man. I gotta say goodnight to these kiddos, or else they're gonna stay up till 9 o'clock.
All right.
1 second. I'll be right here.
All right, so everybody else in the chat, let me see. I'm gonna entertain y'all. If you guys don't know me, my name is Bacon. I'm from Park and Sip, and then so we're talking about Pizza Hut. Pearl loved the pizza, and then Pizza Hut. See, I've never sat like with Pearl like the pizza, because I'm assuming they had a salad bar too, right? At Pizza, so okay, I wouldn't know, but I'll tell you what, and I know I've talked about it before. Our Carl's Jr. that we had at our Pasadena Mall had a salad bar in there. Not that we ever ate, but we used to take the tomatoes off the balcony. So but yeah, so
I saw that you went to Round Table. Did you do a short on it? You did a short on it, right? Like I think that's where I saw
I've done like 2 or 3 shorts from it, to be honest.
So a couple of weeks ago, I played Hooky from well, actually it was before you gave birth, huh, babe? It was before you gave birth that we went to the Round Table. Yeah, right, because we didn't have a baby. So we went, bro. We went, and it was like it's like right in the middle of the afternoon. So they trying to make it hard for you to go. So we went to the Round Table buffet, bro, and it was pretty good, dude. It was not expensive, but
at least you gotta find it over here because
we have
buffet.
Yeah. And so what's really dope about it though, bro, I think this is what you would like, is that the lady who was making the pizzas kept asking us what kind of pizzas we like. So that way she could make the pizzas that we like. So that way they could put out the ones that we like. So she would ask everybody who was like paying, like she'd be like, what kind of pizza do you like? Do you like pepperoni with sausage? And then, some people would be like, yeah, and so she'd make a pepperoni with sausage, you know what I mean? So she got us like hooked up the whole time, bro. It was pretty dope.
See, I would love, man. And that's the thing, because I think everything like it's just so funny, man. Like when you go to different places, how customer service ranges from thing, and LA probably has one of the worst customer services, man. We went to Shakey's. So our tradition after Squish does her meets, her cross country meets, is we go to Shakey's. And we visited different Shakey's because her meets are always held at different places. So we went to one somewhere in, I don't know, it was in LA somewhere, man. And legitimately, the only thing they were popping out was like the most, like, I kid you not, man, it was like olive pizzas. Like, who the hell is eating? Not that saying you don't like olives, but okay, come on, man. Like, throw some pepperoni on that boy, or throw a cheese pizza. This dude was pumping out like straight, like olive pizzas, edit hot pizzas. And I was like,
just want to say what's up to Lonnie real quick. I know you've been in the chat. Yes, what's up, Lonnie?
What's up, my guy? How are you, brother? Yeah, so you know what? And then I saw Hortensia's face too, where she's like round table pizza, like buffet. Like you know what? Round table is fire, man. Like it's
It's
fire.
good. It's really
Yeah,
good.
if they were to drop a stuffed crust pizza, I'd doodle myself out of excitement. Like just like that's it. And if you tell me that your round table up there has stuffed crust pizza, Gio, on God, I'm gonna give my 2 weeks and I'm moving up north.
No, bro, that's something that they definitely don't have, bro. They don't. We actually settle right now because we don't even have a Pizza Hut in our area for a Little Caesar stuffed crust. So
Is it
that's
bomb?
kind of
I
where we
haven't
go.
had it.
Yeah, it's good, bro. It's great, bro. It's very serviceable, bro. More than serviceable. It's actually pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
I know it's to the point where like Avery will ask for it, and every once in a while, like if we do get Little Caesars, Grace will be like, "Are we gonna get the the stuffed crust?" I'm like, yeah, we can. Like sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. But for the most part, we try to get it because it's good, dude. Like there's like it doesn't taste like Pizza Hut, obviously, but
Nah.
it's good, bro. Like it's very cheesy, and that's what I like about it. Plus, I always like the cheese from Little Caesars, anyways. I'm kind of
Does
weird
your
like that,
Little
but
Caesars, like our Little Caesars, we have about a 5 minute. No, okay, I won't be that mean. We have 15 minutes to eat that Little Caesars pizza while it's hot for it to be like, dang, this is like the best pizza. Then after that, you're kind of navigating toward like, nah, I like that. Now it's again like and do you know like the difference, I guess, between like our pizza that we have over here and the pizza like in New York? It has to do with the elevation and the way their crust
mhm.
rises is the difference for why their pizza tends to taste a lot better. Even in like Chicago and stuff, it's all the elevation. But it's the Little Caesars over in like Chicago, their pizza legitimately tastes like pizza. Like it's like, I guess if you want to compare it, like Pizza Hut pizza is what their pizza tastes like, just
Like
by
a
the
nut above, basically a nut above.
of there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So it's just a trip, man. And like I said, I love Little Caesars though. So I have to have thick crust from Little Caesars. I saw, but yeah, it's yeah.
the Detroit style is that the one you're
Detroit
talking about?
style is bomb,
Yeah,
and they
that
have
one's pretty
liquor
good.
specials too. Like I think it's
Yeah,
like it was like $7, and you get that
with the
pizza
soda.
with the soda on the side. So that thing was
Yeah.
fire.
Pearl said, not a fan of Mountain Mike's here. They took over upper crust. Upper crust was the bomb. So look, we had like several Mountain Mike's here, and I think they all closed, huh, babe? In the area, they were opening everywhere around here, bro. Mountain Mike's. Have you had Mountain Mike's?
No, but if upper crust, you guys had upper crust up there too? Like, well, we didn't have it down here. I used to do conferences in Sacramento, and they had an upper crust pizza. I
I've
didn't.
never even heard of it.
So we used to actually call it. I mean, the men genitalia pizza because of the way their logo used to look. And I don't know if it was just specific to that. And if I could pull it, I'll show you. And that's like every time we were up in Sacramento, we had a field day, bro, because it was just the funniest looking logo. But I didn't know because when I read that Mountain Mike's took over Upper Crust, but Upper Crust used to have a buffet. That's the only place we used to eat
Oh, bacon. Sit
pizza.
tight, everybody.
Ugh. You know what I've been craving, man? I've been watching shows where they have ice cold beer poured from the draft and just chugging it down. And oh my God, I miss it so much, bro. I miss it so much. Hey, do you guys still see me? I don't know if I dropped. Oh, did I drop?
No, actually, that was me, bro. For whatever reason, my internet modem restarted, dude.
Oh, no way. I think so. Oh, they could see me. Yeah. Ha!
Perfect. So you're still live. So I'm gonna try to get back into it. So it should be good. So
All right.
just to let everybody know that unfortunately for whatever reason my yeah it just dropped on me, dude.
All
My
right.
internet. Like they said that the router is reloading. So
Woo. Okay. All right, I'll hold down the fort.
All right, just let people know. I'm gonna be coming back on right now as soon as it restarts.
All right, for sure. All
All
right,
right, thanks, bro.
all right, no doubt. All right, guys. So now you guys have to put up with me. So now we're gonna talk about nutritional stuff. Now let's talk about our favorite salads. Personally, I like salads. Just have a squeeze of lemon with a dash of salt, and that's all. I'm just playing, guys. But Gio's connection dropped real quick. He's restarting, and then he'll be back in right now. Um, so again, it's park and sip here. um, so yeah, I guess Mia says, yeah, well, this is Park and Sip's lives now. So Geo has officially been hijacked. All right. So yeah, this is what we're just gonna talk about that. So Geo has will be back. We see bacon. Okay, y'all sit, everyone sit tight, sit comfortably. How's KFC cheesa sounds? Wait, what the heck is a KFC cheesa? Listen, man, 11 herbs and spices. I am down for it, man. Um, oh, the weather, yeah. So never tried just lemon and salt on a salad. Me either. Bro, I mean, so I know a lot of people that like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of like that raw diet where they literally eat raw fruits and veggies and all of that stuff. And
All right, can you
they
guys
love
hear me by
them.
any chance? See me, hear me?
Hey, he's back. We
All
were just
right,
talking about
so
our favorite salad.
right now I'm on my phone actually, dude. So what ended up happening was, and thank you guys everybody for being so nice. What ended up happening, I can't even take off the pizza salad and beer thing.
Oh, now it's gonna torment me. So, when's the next park trip? I'm hoping it'll be next week. We wanted to go this week, but Squish has a meet, so I can't have her in the theme parks prior to her meet because she's gonna be doing a whole lot of running.
Yeah. So what ended up
Like I
happening,
said,
bro, is out of nowhere, it's just I thought you dropped, so I was like,
yeah,
bacon,
me
bacon,
too.
no.
I was like, oh, I was like, oh
Yeah,
no.
and so it was me, dude. My internet, I think, obviously it's raining. I don't know if it's raining over there where you guys are at.
It's
It's
pouring
not
right now.
raining here. It's not raining here. But I know the weather is funny. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna log out and log back in. I'll see you soon.
Sweet. Okay, let's see. Next park trip hopefully will be next week. Hortensia, I'm still yet to meet you. So next time you hit down that trip, we're definitely gonna need to. And he is back.
I'm back.
Yeah,
What the?
he's back.
Did it freeze again? Oh no, we're
Hey,
good.
so
We're good.
no. Well, if nothing else, your internet should be super blazing fast now because it's restarting and everything. So
Bro, I like every time that we've been going live, especially since I've been doing it on my own, it feels like it's just like a bad omen. Last week when I went live, I think it was for this same live stream. It like I came on and I was like, "Hey, what's up, everybody?" And I stayed frozen. And then all of a sudden the picture went away, the audio went away. I'm like, sounds about right. So I ended up using like the microphone and the camera from the Chromebook, bro, like from my kid's Chromebook. You know what I mean? So it was just all bad, bro. So and I was like, man, this one's going really well. Oh my gosh. And then bam, the internet's like, you know what?
You shouldn't even thought that, bro. If you didn't have thought it, it wouldn't have happened. So what's up,
Yeah.
JJQ? JJQ is in the house.
Got JJQ in the house. What's up, JJQ? Thank you so much for being with us. You just got here to miss the shenanigans that were going on when Bacon took over the channel, basically became Parkinson there for a little while.
Talking about lettuce, lime, and salt, or lemon and
Yeah.
salt.
Oh,
Be like Angel, man. Angel.
is it me again?
Oh, oh no, I still see you. You're still good on my end.
I don't know if it's just because it's restarting or what's going on, but yeah, I'm yeah. Sorry about that. But yeah, no, it looks like we're good. It looks like we're good. It looks like we're good.
Hey, check out Eddie's comment right there where he's talking about the cheese.
Oh my gosh.
That cheese features 2 white meat, extra crispy fried chicken fillets, topped with marinara sauce, mozzarella cheese, and pepperoni. This is at KFC? Oh heck no, man! I'm telling you.
I can't find the comment. Let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know what, bro? I don't know if this is one that they already have everywhere, but I know that they're testing it out in certain places, and they've already had it overseas. So I love watching travel vlogs. I love watching like all that stuff. That's like literally if I don't watch I'll be completely honest with you, bro. I watch very little theme park content anymore. I'm not even gonna fret, bro.
I stopped in to say what up to all my homies, but in all actuality, I'm trying to check out what the hell the Golden Arches has in China, man. Like, because they be having hot wings and all that, chingadera over there, bro.
Bro, the
Chilo,
last week,
what up, Chilo?
what's up, Chilo? No,
Yeah.
honestly, bro, like the last couple of days, I've been watching documentaries. One day we watched a documentary. It was like a 9-part series or something like that on this dude who visited North Korea from Mexico. He was like this dude from Mexico visited North Korea. He did like a whole YouTube thing, and it was super interesting. I was like, this fool's gonna die, but it was amazing. And last night we got on one that was about Afghanistan, but though
Did we
a lot
lose
about
Chilo? Oh,
children. Am I back? What happened?
Oh yeah, I thought we lost you for a quick second. I was like,
Oh man, yeah, no.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I think it's
All
just the internet, bro. I don't know what it is, but yeah, dude. We were watching it on Afghanistan, but then it got kind of like really sad about kids in Afghanistan and started talking about some of the crazy stuff has happened. And Grace is holding the baby, and she's like, "Yeah, can we turn that off, please?" So she's like, "I can't watch that right now." I was like, "No, you got a good point. You got a good point." I was like, "We'll turn it off. I'll change it right now."
At least that's not that bad. Mind you,
yeah.
when we had Squish, I'm sitting here watching Children of the Corn, and I'm like holding my child. Oh damn! I was like, oh man, all right, well, there,
So the Cheeto is also actually something that I've seen before on these types of travel vlogs, not the Afghanistan ones, but the ones where they go to like different countries and try different ones. But that was something that I had saw, and I was like, it's either going to be really good or it's just going to be like, like bland. But it can't be bad. I don't feel like it could be bad. So I'm very interested in trying it out.
Did you ever had the double decker? When
that double down, I think it was from KFC, right?
Yeah.
No, bro. I thought it was an abomination, bro.
Woo!
I looked at it and I was like, whoever invented this, they need to get fired, man. They went too far.
Why? Bro, if you took that boy, oh my God. I took that sandwich and I dipped it into mashed potatoes, bro. And I'm almost positive like that took about 5 years off of my life, but it was well worth it.
I hear nothing but great things, bro. I hear nothing but great things. So for the pizza, I think I might try that one out for sure. I'm
gonna try.
Pearl said, same here. I haven't seen much Disney content. Been binge watching Netflix. Same here. Another thing that I've been watching is do you watch any kind of racing, bro? Like Formula One, NASCAR?
It's funny. I will watch it when my dad is here because my dad gets super into it. So for the longest time, like for as much as I could remember, next time I do a lunchtime, I'm gonna actually have D talk about it. We used to have our passes because my mom worked for Food for Less, the Kroger Corporation, and Food for Less actually had a race car in the stock car racing. And then we have in Irwindale, we have a speed track over there. So we had season passes to Irwindale. So whether Food for Less was racing or not in that car, we would go over there and watch it all the time, man. And it was the coolest thing. So they were considering closing it. But I think they're staying open now. So we actually took Squish to it where they were doing figure eights, where you've seen the figure eights where they
I have
the most gnarliest, like you make every noise like known to man when you're watching that. But we do love it, man. And I'm like, and of course, I mean, it should be no secret to you, Autopia is my favorite ride at Disney. So all those fumes and smells that's not good for you, imagine
nostalgia.
that Riverdale racetrack, just be like,
yeah.
And it's gonna sound horrible, but when they crash, I'm even like, oh man.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Jump scare.
But it says double down. What's that, man? Whew. Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
Yeah. So on Netflix, I've actually been watching like this Formula One series where like it's like 6 seasons long, bro. I was like, oh snap. So every episode it follows kind of like one or two of the teams, and then it kind of like puts everything kind of like in a storyline, bro. So it makes it pretty easy to follow, and then you kind of get more into it. So I've been watching a lot of that. So I've been so off of a lot of like Disney stuff. Like I did watch a little bit of last night. They did the Disneyland After Dark. I think it was like the Disney Channel night. And I watched a little of the live streams here and there, bro. But I just realized real quick, I was like, I don't even think this Disney night is meant for somebody like me. Like, I kept having to ask Grace, like, what's that? What is that? Who is that? What is
Yeah,
that? Like, you know?
I can't. Like, I mean, it's I I always jump in to say what's up to my friends if they're live from there. Jump in, chat a little bit, but ultimately, I mean, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. There's not really much at Disney or any theme park that you're showing me that I don't already know. I
Yeah,
actually, it's really just experiences that every time you're there and you're live. That's what I actually think is really cool about everything is that
yeah,
you are live and anything could happen, which is, I guess, a good reason to watch, which is why
yeah,
I will sit there and watch it a lot of the times with my friends if they're on there, say what up,
yeah,
unless if it's like you or if it's Maria. And even if like if the like my friends are there, then I'll sit there and I'll watch it. And sometimes I'll actually have it running while I'm at work because I
yeah.
do want to get support, do all of that stuff while they're on there as well too.
Yeah,
But
it's hard. It's just because since we go so much to sit there and watch it, like I kind of feel like you. There's like a lot of things that we've already experienced and seen, but more than that, it's just like like we miss it too, bro. Like so, it's kind of like oh, like I wish I was
yeah,
there. Like you
but
know,
none of the after darks do I ever I I'm yet to be with any of the after darks and be like, dang, I wish I was there. Like, or dang, I know what that's like. Nothing. The only one that I would
100.
say that I really want to go to is when freaking Coast 103.5 does the Christmas one because
Uh
we've gone before. Amy's mom has won tickets before. I think she's won like 2 years, to be honest with you, way before you were born. And but they used to have it at Disney, not DCA. And we used to go and the park was super chill. But
yeah.
kind of circling back, Hortensia, that is a double down right
I
there.
know it's funny. I had it.
Yeah, do you see? Oh, same one too. So crispy chicken, bacon, cheese, spread, and another piece of chicken. So the chicken ultimately, oh damn, frozen. Um, yeah. Hey, why'd you unplug me?
Oh, real quick, it's because it's so hard because I have a headphone in. But Grace wanted to say hi to Hortensia. She said she saw that Hortensia had said hi to her in the chat. So Hortensia Grace is saying hi. She's actually over there with the baby, and she had talked maybe if the baby was willing to, sleep, then maybe she could come in here with me for a little while. But I think the baby's been having a hard time, huh? Or just because you were standing up and stuff, or what do you think? Ah, gotcha. So hopefully. If not, obviously we're gonna keep doing these every once in a while and have these kind of conversations. And this isn't gonna be the last time. Hopefully, that Bacon will be on. We're hoping that we can have him on again. Hopefully in the near future. Hopefully not too long. I'm having a good time, brother. I'm having a
Yeah,
great time actually.
always, bro. We talking about pizza, food, and foods that'll kill you. So what? I mean,
Yeah.
what else do you need? But I'm like I was saying, even with all the foods, what I was thinking about was just the ice cold beer. I gave up drinking for Lent. So
Yeah.
I'm a couple weeks in, completely sober. But then I'm watching it on like no matter what show I'm watching, we're actually
Hmm.
binge watching Chicago Fire right now. And they have a bar. And every time they pour those ice cold fraughts, I'm like, damn, dude. And that's the only thing I really miss is ice cold beer from the tap. But what you gonna
Because it
do, man?
hits, bro. It hits really, 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 really good, bro. I love same thing like beer off of like, dude. I usually will always ask, what do you guys have on tap? Like, like, because that's my big thing. Like, if you're gonna give me one that's already bottled up, nothing wrong with it, but give me what's on tap. Real quick,
On
I
that.
do have to say a huge congratulations to Hortensia. We got her celebrating an
Woo!
8-month membership here with our Cowbell family. Thank you so much, Hortensia. We really, really appreciate it. She said, hit that like button if you haven't already. I'm going to take you guys one further. Please, if you guys are joining us and you're new to Park and Tip, if you haven't checked out his channel, please go over there and check out his channel. And actually, while we're on the subject, can you break it down for us, bro? Who is Park and Tip? Like, who's your crew, bro? Like, like, what's the how do I say it? Like the corporate ladder in Parkinson.
What's
How
the
does that look
corporate?
like?
So I see Doom's in here. So what up, Doom?
What up, dude?
Hit everybody else. So ultimately, I mean, I'm the one at the top of the food pyramid on top here. But then I have Jimbo, I have Emilce, I have Squish, I have Amy, I have Milo. All of them have contributed in some way. into park and sip, but I am the man behind the camera. So a lot of the times it's just, I don't know, it's pretty much my stupidity, and then I'm fortunate enough to have a lot of homies that go along with my stupidity. And it's fun, anytime we get to try new things and do different things, it's, so I think we're kind of all over the place, and no matter what situation we're in, if we find something that we do shorts, we do a lot of shorts, we do a lot of everything, man. Food
Yeah,
tasting, it's tasting, all of this stuff. So,
yeah.
you know,
So as far as like, I know when you started the channel, bro, like it was, and we've talked about this in private, like several times, and obviously I've heard you talk about this, I think even on your live streams, but like when you started the channel, dude, like, did you think that it was going to get to this point, like where you're like going live on Wednesday nights and like, looking at the barrel of 4,000 subscribers right around the corner? And to be honest with you, bro, like, let's be real, bro. Like, and this is absolutely no hate, no shade. This is the reality of it. But when you started, bro, a lot of us were already like knee deep in this, and you came in with the force, bro. And we all told you, we all said, dude, you need to start your own channel. You'd be good at this. And I
yeah,
think you're proving it, my brother. 3,000 subscribers later, bro, you're proving that you're made for this, bro. This is something that you're really good at. It might not be your passion, maybe. It might be. Who knows? You're gonna let us know right now. But dude, you guys are killing it, bro. You guys are killing it.
yeah. And I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much, man. I, if you, I mean, we're about a little bit more than a year and a half that we've been doing it. I think, pretty much, sort of sounds about right. And it's hard. It's like, I just know that it's whatever. When we went to Hawaii, I think that was kind of like the first time that we really were like, okay, let's get a start. That's, I know for sure, when we started our IG. And honestly, like, it's just, we've always recorded stuff. Amy actually told me from a while back it should have been something we started, but then again, I really did take inspiration from you guys. I did take inspiration from just a guy and a girl. I take inspiration, like, like, I was really like inspired by what you guys did, and in no way gonna say, what, like, I wanted to find our own voice, my own voice, and I just finally decided to pull the trigger, and a lot of the times too was kind of show Squish too, like, it's more than just putting up videos. Like, you have to learn to read analytics, and sometimes these analytics don't um it's hard to chase the analytics. They change, they do things, but ultimately at the end of the day, it's not something that I'm looking to do as my full-time profession.
Yeah.
Um because again, if that were to happen, then maybe we would have grown. Maybe we would be a lot more, So I really do try to balance it between work, which I brought you guys now into my work life now, which was something that I was like, afternoon activities got a little bit complicated, not complicated, but just busy, because Squish is a busy person. She's
Yeah.
got the busy life out of mine, out of Amy's. Squish is the one that's literally doing like a bunch of different things. So I wanted to still connect with everybody and just do those lunchtime lives, whether it's 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, 10 people. It is what it is. But
Yeah, and you guys do a great job, bro. Straight
yeah.
up,
So
man. You guys kill it.
if you would have asked me when we started it, we were hyped to get the 80 subscribers, dude. Like, we got, what the hell? And then one hundo hit, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And
Yeah.
then it's just, and again, it's just from our experiences on our shorts. So
Yeah.
everybody that's in here, again, you know what, like, thank you guys so much for your support, So we'll see, we'll see what happens, bro. I don't know.
Yeah. No, honestly, dude, I would just say, man, just keep feeling it out, dude. Like, go with your gut. And, like, iron sharpens iron. It's funny that you said, like, I brought you guys into my work because, I'm probably not going to do anything like that. But I think it was definitely an inspiration of seeing how, because you said it before, like, sometimes I just want to come on live and say, what's up? Like, and so that was kind of like an inspiration, like, even that I've had recently, like, even with this particular live stream right here, the Wednesday one. And then on Sunday, just chilling, watching NASCAR, BSing with my family. Like, at the end of the day, I think, we all kind of inspire each other to try something different, something new. Doesn't necessarily mean we're doing the exact same thing. We're not carbon copies of each other. But I think, like, like you said it best, like, oh, inspired by Javier and Celeste, inspired by us, inspired, same thing. We're inspired by a lot of you guys, even including you, bro. Like, you've been now in the game for a year and a half, dude. So even seeing what you're doing is very inspiring. And it's almost like, man, like, look at those ideas, man. That dude is killing it out there. Like you have like your own style and everything like that. You know, you try different foods, you try different snacks, and in that tone, oh, this is my segue. I have a snack that I want to try out while you're live with me, bro. Unfortunately, I can't send it over to you right now, but maybe this will inspire you to find it if you haven't already tried them. But okay. Grace actually found these at the store. Babe, did you just find them at the supermarket? All right. Check these out, bro.
I have not had those. Oh my God, but it sounds like something that it's something like I want to definitely get down with for sure.
Do you like Dr. Pepper?
Dude, I love Dr. Pepper, bro. I love it.
Let me try these out real quick, bro. I'll let you know they're even worth it, bro. I'll let you even know they're worth it. Let me see if let me sanitize my hands really quick. I'll be right back.
So again, I know I'm reading Pearl's one too, and again, I have nothing but the utmost respect for all my Disney streaming friends because it's hard to stream and keep things relevant on a day-to-day basis when you're at the theme parks. You know, competition is high up there, and I got nothing but admiration for all my friends that do it.
Dude, competition is crazy over there. I think you know, it's causing a lot of like content creators, especially the ones who've been doing this for over a year, I feel like, to really reevaluate and be like, damn, do I really want to keep going this way? Like, do I feel inspired? Like, you know, I've seen a lot of people pull away from it, and then you see a lot of people coming into it, dude. It's like you have some people leaving and a crap of people coming in.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll go. And like I said, I refuse to even switch my phone service. So sometimes when the park is empty, Verizon is a hit. And sometimes like last time, it wasn't, you know, and at that point, I think we had pretty much met up with Gain Life, and then we're like, all right, cool, we're done. Time to hang out. Bye. You know, so
yeah.
And again, it's not because of, you know, how many people we have on, because, you know, I'll talk to 5 people and I'll have no problem talking to 5 people, you know, it's better than talking to myself. So,
yeah. You know. So Pearl said, I don't know how Javier, and I think this is kind of what you're referring to. I don't know how Javier, Celeste, and others are so devoted to Disney. I'm not sure I could do it. What any of you do. And you know what? We don't even like, I mean, I'm sure Bacon feels the same way. We don't do what Javier and Celeste do. They are killing it too. They're honestly, you talk about passion, they show their passion. And it comes out. That's why they can do it, because of that passion that they have. And to be honest with you, when you have, you know, when you establish yourself and you have something great going for yourself and it feels good, you're going to keep going with it. You're going to keep running with it. And I think, like, you know, I think Bacon agrees here. Like, you're not going to find him at Disneyland, you know, 5 days a week. You're not going to find me at Disneyland maybe even 5 days in a whole month.
You don't barely find me one time a month, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's been a while for us too, and we have the magic keys, my brother. We haven't not had them, so it's just we haven't made them. We got priorities and things happen, and we don't live close to the park. But that's why, yes, man, when I do watch any of that content, it's always friends, bro. Like, it's got to be friends, because at the end of the day, how am I gonna watch 30 new streamers? You know, when I have some amazing friends that have been killing it for years. You know what I mean? So shout out to Javier and Celeste. Shout out to everybody doing their thing, man. We love them, and they're great friends of ours too. So. Time to try out the peeps. So let me see, man.
Hit it.
Let me see. I'm trying.
Oh, babe.
Oh, dude, they smell like Dr. Pepper, bro. They definitely smell like Dr. Pepper. Let's see. Not bad.
Swear.
They're good, bro. They taste like Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
hold on, I'm gonna go give Grace a taste.
I need to go hit this boy up. What's up, Paula? And there's Maria. I was just about to hit up Maria and be like, where you at? But
what does it taste like? Dr. Pepper, babe? It even smells like, watch, come here, come smell it. It's dude, it smells like Dr. Pepper. It tastes like Dr. Pepper. Let me not spill these, but these Dr. Pepper, they're good. But I love Peeps. I love Peeps. So these are right up my alley.
Hey, so yeah, you know, what's funny about it is that Amy actually got these for our godchildren. So
those are cute, bro.
Yeah, so this is our godkids are gonna actually get these for Christmas this year.
That's tight, dude.
Sure. Dang, I'm on Christmas music. See, I got quality control next to me, controlling me on what I say right now. But yeah, so these are super cute, man. And
they are cute, bro.
My mom actually started collecting me with the Peeps, like earlier, in life, like every year, whether I ate them or not. Like she
just bought them,
and just having the Peeps was like my Easter tradition. And then we ended up buying plushes. at KB Toy Store when they were closing out. We bought so many peeps, and rest in peace, right?
Bro, I loved KB Toys. That was like the highlight of my mall visit every time I would go, bro. I would go in there and like, I don't know how your KB Toys was, but it was like ours was like super small.
That's
Before I
what
go into the story, let me just acknowledge real quick that Koozie P has been a member for 8 months.
Woo!
I forgot I hadn't done my member shout out this month. Hey man, appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We appreciate you. You are an awesome member. You've been an awesome subscriber, man, and we appreciate everything you do for us, including moderating. Thank you, man. So, bro, our KB Toys was like, it was so small, bro.
It was amazing.
It was a maze, bro. Exactly. And it was the best part of it, bro. It was almost like you're going into like a little playground where there's toys everywhere. And I don't know how your parents were, bro, but my parents would buy me one thing from there like once a year. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, bro. And we'd go to Toys R Us like once every 2 to 3 years, bro. So Toys R Us was like Disneyland for us, bro. So it was crazy, bro. Like,
you would go to Toys R Us. I'd go to Toys R Us all the time. Now I wouldn't get anything, but I'd go all the time because look, Toys R Us over KB's in the regards that there was always stuff on the floor you could play with. Like even on occasion, what's that thing you always say? Like the cars where you could sit down and it like you just drive around. They had a demo in one area, and then you had that were there. Yeah, dude, like
that's cool.
So our Toys R Us that we got over here was gnarly, like super gnarly over here.
Yeah,
KB was the same thing, bro. Like that was it, and I don't think I've seen any more fights anywhere else like you have at KB. Because everything, like you said, was super congested. It was like a maze. So kids would hide different stuff around all over the place. And literally, see, look what I found. I put that there. Blah, 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 blah. But I'm like, but I knew I wasn't going to get anything. So I sat back and watched the fights. I was good with that.
Yeah, there you go, bro. There you go. That's how it goes, dude. You know, you're like, hey, what?
I had no chance of getting it. So I'd rather watch you kids sit there and just argue about it. So it was dope.
I haven't had a chance to say hi. I know you said hi to her, but what's up, Paula? Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We really, really appreciate you, Shady Lady P. And we got Mandarino Adventures. I know you said hi to her as well. What's up, Maria? Thank you so much for being here tonight. We really, really appreciate it. And we appreciate everybody who's like shouting out the live and just like super excited for all this. You guys made us even more excited. Trust us. We're really excited. Bro, anytime we've ever hung out like in person, like it doesn't matter where we're at. Like if we're at a restaurant, we stay like way long time at the restaurant. If we're at like, I've gone to your work, bro. We've chilled at your office for like 3 hours, bro. Just literally chopping it up the whole time. So it's like, this is nothing to us. Like this is
like, do you work? Like not really. I mean,
yes and no. Yes, you work like you're there, bro, and that's important. You show up. But no, honestly, bro, it's dope. Every time we hang out, we can just talk. So when I was thinking about doing this, you know, I was like, the first person that popped into my mind was Bacon. I was like, if anybody can chop it up with me and like keep up with me, or maybe even have me keep up with them, it's gonna be Bacon. And we always have such really dope conversations, and he's used to doing the live streaming thing now, so it works out really, really great. It's been dope, bro.
Yeah, this has been dope, man, and it was cool, and I actually got to really like you for it. Shout out to Angel too when we would do Loteria night too, and I think you hopped in on it a little bit too. And you know, Angel, like, what the hell, bro? Like, are we doing Loteria or stop playing around? The poll said we needed to do one, and Angel playing around. So
you playing?
Yeah, you playing, bro. You play, blah blah. But I know Paula had said something about priorities with the park.
Yeah, let me pull that up again. Let's see if I can find it.
Don't show the button on the screen. D will want to get it. Priorities, Bacon. Who didn't go to the park? I'm sorry. Yeah, I always, man, I try to go to the parks like on due, but like I said, man, Squish is. No one told. If you would have told me Squish was going to be an athlete, I would have said no way.
You would have started feeding her hamburgers every day, all day long.
For real, but she has turned into this like mega athlete now, man. And you know, I'm you know, me and Amy will be the first ones to admit it, man. We're scared of her. You know, like
I don't blame you.
Kickboxing, she runs, and then if you see her play basketball and she's like 4 foot against like 5'5", and she's sitting there throwing bows, like I'm scared.
Man, that's good though, dude. That's good, man. She She handles her business. She stands on business, bro. So
Yeah.
you're not gonna have to worry, man. Like as she gets older, she's gonna be killing it. She's gonna have that work ethic, bro.
Yep. And again, like I said, the parks are never gonna go anywhere. So Amy and I are enjoying this ride right now for as long as we have this ride. And
Yeah.
the parks will always be there, man. So
This is the kind of friend that Bacon is, by the way, guys. So if like I can literally tell him like last minute, like, hey bro, I'm on my way to Disneyland. And by the way, it takes 4 hours to get there. So I could literally tell him like, hey bro, I'm only gonna be in for one night. We're gonna go to Disneyland. And this dude, he could like literally have like he could be invited to the Oscars and he'll be like, oh well, I think we're gonna be there until this time. So then I can meet you guys like at this time. I'm like, Bacon, bro. It's all good, dude. If you cannot make it, it's all good. But he will move mountains. Bacon will try his best. That's one thing I'll tell you right now.
I try, and it's like I try to get in there. But sometimes it's like if I really can, I'll be honest, I'll be like, I can't, But
I know, bro. I'm always like, bro, just it's okay. I'm like, it's okay, bro.
Sometimes it's a blessing, like I had a cold, man, since Friday, actually, like I was saying on the last live stream. Well, no, not last, because that would have been today, but on Friday I started developing my cold on the live stream, which was a trip because I was talking and then all of a sudden I start sneezing and I'm like, dang, dude, I can't stop sneezing, and it never stops. So I think sometimes God does that to me to be like, you know what, stay put, bro. You're not doing anything for a couple days. I have to sideline you. So, and then so it's cool, We had a KB Toys at the West Side Pavilion in Westwood. I just miss it, man. I miss it, dude. Like I miss I miss the KBs. I miss the we used to have sporting goods stores in there, like Oshman Sporting Goods, where they had like a basketball court you could shoot around inside. Yeah. I miss arcades. I just OG mall life,
arcades,
man.
Bro.
I miss
and it. I was waiting. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, you know what I miss, bro? I miss arcades. And I talk about arcades to the kids a lot because the only arcade that I've seen around here that's legit is the one in our movie theater, in our Regal. And so I even thought of doing a short. Like I filmed a little bit of it, like with the kids when we went to go watch a movie. And I was like, oh, I might put out like a short, but then I just didn't get around to it, bro. It just wasn't, sometimes when you have an idea and then you're like, never mind. I don't want to do that after. Yeah. That kind of happened. But I did have like a conversation with the kids. I was like, man, you guys, like, you missed out on the arcade craze, because the arcades were awesome when we were kids. Like it was like same thing, almost like going to Disneyland.
For the most part, we didn't have to worry about like the creepos or any of that stuff because a security guard would always hang out in front of the arcade. And I think the security guard at our mall legitimately knew that's where kids went to go hang out. And
probably
that legitimately, well, let's hope it was to protect us and not his creepy vibes. But anyways, like either ways, that's where we would spend our time, And even then, even if you had no money, someone was always at that arcade where you could just literally be like, there. Bye, Rosa.
Have a good night, Rosa. Thank you so much for being here. We hope you're still in the chat to hear this, but we hope that you have a great night. Thank you so much for being here once again.
And even the arcade, Gio, like I don't know, did you ever go to when they had the arcade at, and I spoke about this multiple times because I'm still in awe about it. The arcade that used to be right next to Space Mountain.
I knew you were gonna say that. You want to know how I knew you were gonna say that? Because I feel like one of the first conversations we ever had about arcades was there, bro. We were using the restroom. The restrooms are right there.
Yeah.
And I think actually, I remember Kaylin and the kids were doing pin trading. So they were doing pin trading. We were chilling right there, and I think we were waiting for Grace or somebody, and we were talking about that. We're like, dude, this used to be an actual arcade, and I don't know if I remembered correctly, bro. But I've gone throughout my life. I haven't gone as much as I've been in the last 2 years, but I went when I was a kid and all that. And I want to say I do remember that arcade, bro. I do want to say I remember that arcade, bro. I remember it being pretty cool.
Yeah, the Starcade Arcade was ranked one of the best arcades, like over there, because they had the newest game. Top Skater, that skating game used to be one of the first ones that was put at the Disney Arcade. And that was, again, like my parents was like, I'm sorry, dude. I did not come to Disneyland like our once every 5-year visit for you to hang out in Starcade, But that's how dope that arcade was. And I think
it was cool, bro.
That's how much arcades meant to us growing up, And even up until I think when I met Amy, we still had one arcade that we had in Pasadena, Pac-Man Arcade, dopest name, right in the cut. And we would go and we would hang out at Pac-Man Arcade, man.
What's up, Daisy? Have you ever heard of barcades, bro?
Yeah,
Barcades.
we have one in LA, I think. We haven't
Yeah.
gone. We
I
haven't.
want to go so bad to a barcade,
Yeah.
bro.
Does Neon
Yeah.
Arcade sell liquor? No, huh? I don't think so. But we have a Neon Arcade down in Pasadena. So I mean, I guess we could always get liquored up before we go in there. But it's all retro games. All
Yeah.
retro games over there. And it's super, and pinball too, because I love pinball. That's like one of my favorite things to do too.
This made me sad. Mandarin said, I just went to a Toys R Us at Macy's and it was depressing, not what I grew up with.
It sucks. I'm gonna just call it what it was. It sucked. We got all hyped, and I'm with Marie on this one because Macy's, you could see it outside. They had the promo thing where it said Toys R Us, and I'm like, dude, squish, like let. And I walked out, man. I went to Target.
That's funny, dude. Let's see if I missed anything. Oh yeah, back in those days, toys were expensive.
Mhm.
I feel like they were like in relative, bro. Yeah, like if you had a $20 toy back in like the '90s, bro, that's expensive, bro. Like now it's different, you know. Like, but yeah.
But how long did those toys last though? Those 20
depends.
Those
But most of them were pretty good, bro.
Yeah, because all of the ones I had, are you kidding me? If you threw a Tonka truck at me, I would be dead because that thing was straight steel and metal and everything else that we had. Like,
There's only one toy that I can tell you that I was so disappointed with. So my grandparents, God rest their souls, I remember one Christmas they got me one of those toys where like you would put like the figure on top, you'd pull it, they'd spin, and then they'd fly. And I remember the first time I went like that, it flew, it landed, and it broke. And I remember the next day, it was, the next day is Christmas Day, because I think it was Christmas Eve when we went, but it was open. So we went to Kmart where they bought it, bro. Kmart of all places. And we go to the customer service and they asked if they could exchange it. And they should have told them no, bro. They're like, nope. Yeah. So that was the only time I played with that.
Did you guys have Fedco up there, or was Fedco just a SoCal thing?
Dude, I have never heard of that. So probably just a SoCal thing.
Was it a SoCal thing only? Fedco? Ah, damn it. Well, anyways, I don't know if anybody in the chat remembers a Fedco, but our Fedco was dope, man. It was like a smaller version of a Walmart, would you say, babe? Because you could buy clothes, you could buy food, you could buy automotive, you could buy everything, but it was like in a smaller building. So once you go in, they had an electronics department and you had everything, toy department, big toy department. And then once you check out of that area, there's a supermarket that was literally across that hall. Like, okay, so, but their toys, man, their toys sucked. Like, it's sucked in regards that they were good toys, but they always broke. And I think they do that. So you would just take it back. You'd be like, it broke. And it'd be like, all right, bet, go pick out something else. So one toy, you could literally play with that toy forever and a day, break it, take it back, and replace it again for something else.
Yeah. Pearl said, mall life was great. Nothing like it in today's world.
Nothing.
Nah. Well, nah. I mean, our mall's still cracking. Like, we have the mall in Fresno. It's called the Fashion Fair Mall. And it's still busy all the time, bro. Like, hard to get parking. Like, literally, if I'm going, I'm like preparing myself mentally because I know I'm probably going to get a little bit of road rage in that parking lot. It's been shot up more times than I can remember in the last couple of years, but yet we all still go. Like, it's the place to be. But at the end of the day, like, the food court is not like it used to be. Like, it doesn't have that like livelihood. You know what I mean? And things are coming. Yeah, bro. I remember one time we went and we wanted to try like these Japanese. Is it taiyaki? Which looks like a fish. It's like a pastry. It looks like a fish. Exactly. And it was a brand new spot, right? And I go and they were open, bro. And they're like, we have everything on the menu except taiyaki right now. It's too close to closing. Like, and I was like,
because usually it's about a half hour. I think they give for 15
and I was bummed. Yeah, bro. But I was bummed. I was like, man, I was like the one time I wanted to try that. So like that's basically my food court experience at my mall, bro. It's like it's always something and it's never just like easy. So we still like going. Like we go to the mall. Believe it or not, bro, they have like this spot that makes Dole Whips that are bomb, bro. They straight up remind me of Disneyland Dole Whips, bro.
You know what?
Yeah.
And here I go. I'm gonna probably piss off the masses, but a lot of places that have Dole Whip is better than Disneyland. Like everywhere that I've had that says, even the place out in City Walk. Well, do you know the name of that place? Is it Menchie's? Whatever it is. Their Dole Whip is the bomb. I will pick that Dole Whip over Disneyland's Dole Whip any day. And I don't care if it's an unpopular opinion.
Yeah. Let's see. Lonnie said, I miss Bullwinkle's when I had the go-karts. Bullwinkle's. Is that like a restaurant, I'm assuming, or like a adventure park kind of thing?
What? Oh, that's my boy Big L. So it was kind of like a Boomers. It was like the golf and stuff type of deals.
I've been to golf and stuff in LA, so yeah, I've been out there. Yeah, so that was cool.
I think Bullwinkle's, the one, unless he's talking about a different one, was actually not too far away from Six Flags in Santa Clarita. So they actually had laser tag, they had go-karts, they had a bunch of stuff. And I saw someone in one of the chats somewhere put Farrell's, and they actually had a makeshift Farrell's ice cream inside there too.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, so
Mandarin Adventures, Maria asks, is Dave and Buster's kind of like an arcade? I've never been there.
You never been to Dave and Buster's either?
I've never been to Dave and Buster's, bro. I don't think Maria has either.
Oh, all right. Hey, next time you come down, dude, Dave and Buster's, bro. So Dave and Buster's, damn, for once, we actually have something that I think you guys haven't been, or I don't know if you guys have it.
We have one. We just never been. It's like literally right across the state. Is it from Fresno State, babe? Like right across, like Fresno, like another university. Well, yeah, another university out in Fresno. But yeah, they have one there. We just have never gone to it.
It's an adult arcade, bro. I mean, man. One of the craziest stories is that I had a homie who worked there. And I don't know if I mentioned it because I talk so much I don't even know what I say anymore. But don't laugh at me. So to segue into what happened at Dave and Buster's, and it's my favorite memory there. My friend, we went to Hooters. My friend ordered a sandwich, and somehow this cold cut sandwich came burnt, like legit charcoal.
Yeah.
He sent in like a picture of it to Hooters headquarters, and as a thank you, as an I'm sorry, as an apology, they gave us 1 hour of unlimited wings. Where we 1 hour, unlimited soda, unlimited ranches, blue cheeses, carrots, and then whatever we didn't eat, they said take home with us. So we got every single thing they had on that wing menu. So we finished, we were stuffed, we went to Dave and Buster's. So my boy worked at Dave and Buster's, and as we would go to Dave and Buster's, he would just give us food that people didn't want, but he would just take and just be like, oh, here's this. Why did this dude show up with like 3 plates of hot wings and say, here you guys go? We're like legit could not eat anymore. We ate it anyway. But Dave & Buster's has always got such like the games there, the ice cold beer we were talking about earlier. Dave & Buster's does it for us, man. We got to hit it up, man. If you guys are going to save your first time, save it for when you come there. We have one at the mall.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I would rather go with you guys. And I think, me and Grace would go and we'd have a good time, bro. We know how to have a good time. But I think going with you guys would be amazing, especially because we could have some drinks and play, dude. Like, that's pretty awesome. Because Grace and I, obviously before she got pregnant, it was probably more like this. But Grace and I, we used to, like on Friday, not Friday night so much anymore, but on like a Saturday night, we would, grab some drinks. The kids would go to bed. So whenever they're in bed and, afterwards, when we're like, for sure they're in bed, they're not going to get up, we would just start having some drinks and start playing like video games or start, something to like compete against each other. And it would be so much fun, bro. We would have so much fun, bro. So, doing something like that sounds amazing, bro. It really does.
I like D said go on Wednesdays. Love Dave and Buster's. So what was the one thing before you guys had kids? What was the one thing? And I don't know if I've told Amy, and she probably, I don't know if I know she'll remember it, but what's the one thing that you guys miss doing before having kids?
For us, babe, what's the one thing that we missed doing before we had kids? Like something that we felt like, it's harder to do with kids now.
I don't know. I guess just doing our own thing without like having to find a babysitter.
Yeah, this is not needing a babysitter. The thing is, I think the reason it's kind of hard for us to even say, bro, is because a lot of the times that when, before the kids were born, we were like in our really young 20s, and we were like, I mean, for lack of a better word, broke all the time. So we didn't really go out like that a lot. So I think like for us, bro, going out and doing something would be like to go to parties. So like if our friends had like a house party or like a birthday party, something that was like in a backyard, playing beer pong, doing, all that stuff, like that was like our probably one of our favorite things to do, because now, unless we can like really manage it, we won't go to parties, and more than that, like our friends don't throw parties anymore. Everybody's like too old now. Everybody's like, you know what, like I gotta work tomorrow. I'm tired. Like so.
Or you could always roll down here. We have family parties up the yin yang all the time.
I'm gonna be straight up with you. Why do you think we go over there all the time? Besides the fact that we love you guys, bro. We love you guys. We love seeing all our friends. So everybody that we've had a chance to meet over there, and see in person, like it's a lot of you guys. But we have a couple, of really great close friends. You guys are one of them. And every time that we've been over there, the times that we have had a chance to go over there when you guys have had a party, it's fun, dude. I just think the last time that you guys had a party, we were completely like en route to like a hotel, like we were like all beat. So it was weird. Yeah, it was a weird night. I remember. Yeah, it was Dominic's birthday, bro, and I felt so bad that night. Well, and I went to work all day. It was just such a vicious day. But I know that if I would have had more rest and we would have been able to actually be there that whole time, it was even better. But we had a good time that night, bro. It was really fun. It was dope, dude. It was a great time. Let me see. Let me take a look in the chat. Let's see if we missed anything that we might want to bring up real quick. Give me 1 second here. If you see anything too, Bacon, feel free to let me know.
What up, Henry? So
what up, Henry?
Yeah, you guys already know if I see you and we're in the middle of convo, I throw up, the little I love you sign at y'all. I recognize what y'all, and I'm laughing at Maria's too. So when you see Maria's, it's true, man. That happened. That happened at 39. That happened at 38. That happened at 37. I just forget now, and it doesn't even matter. Whatever.
Yeah, bro, I forget all the time, and sometimes like it's funny. Grace will tell me something, and I'll forget, and then like it's very like backwards, but I'll almost get upset with her. But like, why did you even tell me that, knowing that I can't remember? Like like. But it's not even that. It's just I think at a certain point when you have so much going on, bro, like you gotta have to start writing some of these things down, putting like some reminders. It happens, bro.
Post-its, and I've mentioned them. This I know I mentioned Maria before you said it's 40. The second time I've only had COVID. I've had COVID twice. But the first time I was like on my near deathbed, and it sucked so much culo. I hated it. But I recovered. It's fine. I never lost my sense of smell, taste, or any of that. The second time was just like a flu, but my memory took a hit, and even now my memory's still not where it was prior to. And now
I get you.
And I went from never using Post-its to Post-its being my friend. So all my tasks that I have for work, if I'm remembering, oh snaps, I have to do this, it's on a Post-it and it's on my computer. And my monitor's like freaking like this big, so I have Post-it. So as I'm done, crumble, throw. So and turning 40 probably didn't help. So
I think I'm lagging a little bit, but as long as you guys can still see and hear me, I think it should be okay. It'll probably stabilize in a second. Dee said it best. I think it's basically the same thing that Grace said. She said being able to just get up and go anywhere. Like, right, babe? Like, yeah, like when was the last time we were just able to like literally just stand up and go anywhere?
Well, whenever I was pregnant with Dominic.
Yeah. So it's been what, over 10 years now?
And we're just getting that back now. Like, with Squish being 12 now, now she's kind of like, you guys go. I'll see you later. Be like,
yeah, that's gonna be Dominic very soon. Like he said that Squish is basically like now that she's getting to that point that they basically can get up and go. That she's like, you guys are good. Go ahead. And I'm like, that's gonna be Dominic soon. Yeah, and he's gonna be like, I'm good. Yeah, I know. I think Ariel was kind of the baby that we were just like, you know what? Like I don't know. We want another baby, and she's gonna be spoiled. So I think that's kind of like the way we look at it. She's gonna be the spoiled baby because she's like literally it's gonna be like she's an only child in the sense of like the kids are gonna grow up, bro, and she's gonna be a little one. So I know she's gonna be going with us to most of like those travel things that we're gonna be doing, all those travel vlogs. You're gonna see Ariel there, but eventually in a couple of years, as much as you see Dominic and Avery right now, they're probably going to be wanting to do their own thing. And it's life, bro. It's part of being a teenager.
And we're still enjoying the fact that Squish will still tag along with us for as long as she will, but I got to say, one of the things that I really do miss prior to Kaylin being so when they just opened, remember, babe, they just opened Sonics. They opened our first Sonics that we had over here in a hot minute. And one of the things I 100% missed was remember we used to eat at the in the bed of my truck, man. And literally we would just order our food, lay it in the bed of the truck, and just eat. And it's just something we didn't have kids. And then at the time, you got a blue receipt with this. So we used to do this almost every Friday because with that blue receipt, basically you order a ton of food. Then with that receipt, you bring it back the following week and you get your order completely back again. And I was like, what the heck? So we would have to pay our dates, man. Like one date would pay because we were in the same situation. We weren't
Yeah.
balling with money. We had a car note with the truck and with Amy's car. Insurance was killing us. So yeah, we took those opportunities. So again, that was things like you said, you make it work when you're balling on a budget. And that's just something that I was like, we will never get back until I guess I get a truck, one, and two, squishes away at college that it'll be Amy and I eating in the back of a car once again.
So let's say Squish is like, hey, Dad, and real quick, let's say what's up to Jude. What's up, Jude? Thank you
What
so
up,
much for
Jude?
joining us. So let me just say one thing. Like if Squish was like, hey, I'm moving across the country. I want to go to school on the East Coast. Are we seeing Park and Sip going to the East Coast? Like, are you moving with Kaylin or are you letting her do her own thing?
I'm gonna let her do her own thing, man.
Yeah.
I think for many ways, the reality, if I mean, like I say, you never count your blessings until only the blessings that you have are the ones you count, you know?
Yeah.
And if she continues doing what she's doing, the sky really is the limit for you. And I know everyone says that about their kids, and I believe it, because she has a lot of different avenues she goes through, whether she's gonna go through the acting route, whether she's going through the art route, or whether she's doing the athletic route.
Yeah.
She has different avenues to choose from. So if it means that her journeys take her out of California, then I think that's her journey that she needs to make happen, letting
Yeah.
her find a nest, and hopefully everything that we've done for Squish, she will always remember where home is and will either make her way back or at least visit on her way back. But if you
Yeah.
were ever to hear that Park and Sip was to get out of California and we're leaving, it's going to be Chicago. I'm telling you that right now.
I had a feeling you're gonna say that too, bro. I could tell you just love Chicago,
I
bro. So
love,
we
I
gotta go to Chicago too, bro.
Yeah,
Let's go to
I
Chicago, bro.
I'm down, dude. Like if you've never been to Chicago, I guarantee you, man, and that's not just a one-time visit, it's a multiple visits. It is one
Grace
of
said that she has family over there, possibly.
it,
So we gotta figure that one out.
yeah, and
Yeah.
my aunt still lives there, my cousin lives there. And even if no one lives there, I don't really care. I
Yeah.
we It's one of those cities that have absolutely won my heart, and I think Amy actually loves it. And you never know, you may catch us there in a couple weeks. Never.
Oh snap!
So
No way. That's tight, bro.
you never
Hopefully.
know.
What's up, JG Boy Jizz? He said,
What's
yo,
up,
what's up,
hey,
Gio?
Jake?
What's up, Bacon? What's up, George? Thank you for being here with us tonight. Yeah, dude, honestly, we used to talk a lot about, like, and I've even said it recently. I'm like, man, if the kids move somewhere where I want to live, we're moving. Possibly. Maybe. We'll see. But I also think, like, and I think you guys are probably in the same boat as Grace and I. We have a lot of commonality. Like, you guys were married in 2010. We got married in 2010. So we have like the same more or less years, married.
Yep.
Obviously, you guys might have been in a relationship maybe a different amount of time before you got married. Grace
Mhm.
and I were together for about 4 years. So for that 4 years, man, we got a chance to just chill. We dated, we became serious. We moved in together. We got married, and then eventually, yeah, we had kids. But like the first four that I counted, those are all like within those 4 years, bro. So it really took, and actually it was 2 years after we were married before Dominic was even born.
Yeah.
So we have, let's say, 6 years of being together with no children, just learning how to be together, learning how to be a couple. And if anything, it was a big learning curve to be parents together and to, learning how to like coexist. But more than that, like sometimes she has different opinions on things. I have different opinions on things when it comes to the kids. And when we're younger, it was harder. It was really hard. I think now, like, we try our best, like, to just kind of like every once in a while concede and be like, oh no, yeah, just do what your mom asks, or do what your dad asks you to do, like. But for the most part, like, we were just so used to being just together that I think, and I tell Grace, like, at some point, like, even if we would have not decided to have Ariel and it was just the kids and they grew up, they went to college, I think we wouldn't we would have a hard time because we'd miss him, but we wouldn't have a hard time because we wouldn't know how to be together, dude. Like I think a lot of couples, like I had you know, I will never put them on blast, but I had a friend a long time ago when they got married. I asked them for advice, and they told me, whatever you do, don't get married and have kids right away. And I was like, really? And they're like, yeah, don't do it. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'll just say this much: those friends are not married anymore.
Yeah.
So, and they have multiple kids. So it's like, I couldn't understand. They didn't have that relationship that Grace and I had. Like, they met, got engaged pretty quickly, relatively quickly, at least to us. And then they got married. And then, right away, boom, they had their first kid. Grace and I did it much slower. And I think that's why, even though we've had, rough patches like anybody else, you go through these times where you're like, oh my gosh, relax or whatnot, right? We still love each other so hard because we've learned how to get through those moments where we get in each other's nerves or, whatnot. Because, I'm hoping to have him actually on here in a couple of weeks. I was talking to my best friend, Anthony. He's, from town. And I was like, bro, you have to come on and tell all the crazy, stupid stories from when we were kids. Like, because we have so much stories, bro. But he was our roommate, bro. He was Grace and I's roommate when we first moved in together. He was with us for the first year, and we have so much stories even just from those times. But he saw, like, I remember he told us a long time ago. He was like, man, you guys pretty much were already acting like a married couple, Yeah. But at the end of the day, it was just because we were used to being around each other and all that. So I think if it came down to where the kids left the nest, as Isabel said, I think Grace and I would still have a blast. We would figure it out, bro. There'd be no problem with that.
And I mean, this year, I think, and I don't even know the month. Do you know the month when we started actually dating? I don't even remember that. But I'll tell you right now that this year, whatever month that'll be, it'll be 20 years that Amy and I have been together. And then it'll be 14 years that we've been married,
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, we did get we were married in May, and then by September-ish, Kaylin was conceived,
Yeah.
So we did it, but then again, we had that whole gap.
Exactly.
That whole gap to get to know each other, know our things. And it's not to say that we haven't had our fair share of arguments, because we'd be stupid to say, oh no, we've had this picture perfect marriage, yada, 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 stuff I still aggravate. And I'm actually looking down at the floor right now and I see a pair of socks right there that if I don't put it by the end of the night, it's my ass. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately it's we still have different things that whatever, but ultimately, I mean, that's marriage. When you're together with somebody for 20 years, we figure out different ways to make it, fresh, keep it fun, keep it. Bye, Hortensia. I don't know if you're leaving.
Have a good night, Hortensia.
Good night. Take care. Thank you for being here. So ultimately, I think, if she wants to go for a drive and go, she's free to do so. If I go to the theme park sometimes by myself, or Squish and I go, we go. And she's never on me as far as what I'm doing, and she always says, I always joke and say, well, let me check with the warden or let me check. But ultimately, she gives me my freedom to do what I do, and she has her freedom to do what she does. And I think for 20 years, you need something like that to keep the relationship relevant and fresh.
Yeah, dude, I think like everybody needs to be able to have things that you bond over together, but also things that you can kind of like, do for yourself. You know what I mean? So like, even if it's just TV shows, like I know, like, right now that we're doing feedings, sometimes I'll stay up pretty late, and that's when I'm watching my Formula One stuff, things that personally I know I'm kind of a little bit more into. And then I'll sometimes I'll wake up when Grace is doing her feedings because like I'm a very light sleeper. So I'll come over here and she'll be watching like recently it was like Korean dramas. So she was watching like Korean dramas, and I was like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd be down to watch them too. I don't think anything wrong with it. I'm sure they're entertaining. But I was like, oh yeah, see, that's why this is cool. Like we get like our own little individual time right now. Even though we're taking care of the baby, it's stressful, we're tired, but it's still one of those things where it's like now we come together like the next day and I'm like, hey, I was watching this last night, like, and I'll try to kind of explain it to her, and then she'll maybe tell me what she was watching, and so, we're not used to having a lot of hobbies separate, but I think we're getting used to having certain things that we enjoy separately, because for a long time, you just bond. You want to be with, like, I mean, at least for us, I know everybody's different, bro, but for us, we would always just want to be together, do things together, like everything's together. And so at a certain point, you get to a part of your relationship, you're like, okay, are we one thing or are we two separate people coming together to form one thing? You know. And I
Right.
think in the last couple of years, you know, with me doing, starting doing the YouTube, then bringing Grace in because you know she was having fun with it too, doing Geo and Grace, like that's kind of like her saying, I'm supporting your hobby.
Right.
But that's why when right now, you know, with the baby, she's like, look, of course I want to be there with you. She goes, but I know how much, you know, it means to you right now to keep going. So, you know, do what you got to do. And I support you. And I'll be honest with you, brother, like the whole time before we went live, she was just so happy for us. Like she gave me a big old kiss. Like she was just like, knock it out of the park. You guys are gonna have a great time, you know. And that's the kind of like stuff that I think keeps relationships, you know, feeling great, bro. It's like, well, I appreciate it. You know, she could tell me like, hey, you know, you got to turn that off. Like the baby's crying. Like I'm tired. Like why are you going live right now? What's wrong with you? You
Yeah.
know, she could easily tell me that, and she would be well within her right. Like I don't think anybody would fault her for it. But I think, you know, like just being able to like kind of come to terms and be like, you know what, you do your thing right now and I got this, like, or vice versa. That's always dope, dude. That keeps relationships feeling nice, dude. Because at the end of the day, like we're all human beings, bro. We go through it. You know what I
And
mean? And it happens.
and especially if it's your hobby, because Amy is 100% with that, you know. And it really makes me happy, like when she jumps on and does like in her live streams or in our live streams where she takes over, like that one barbecue like we did a couple weeks. She was just having a great time with it, and it's dope because that's something that um you know, most people are used to seeing me and
Yeah,
always see me. And then when Amy's sitting there talking about this and acting goofy, and then you add Jimbo into the mix, and then if Emil stays there, then she adds her,
yeah,
all of this stuff, but especially more so with Amy when she's the one that's doing it, like jumps in and says, does this,
hmm
or she's down to shoot a short. At this point, like, you know, we don't get a lot of Amy shorts, but when I do, it's always gold, you know, and then
it
she
is, bro.
she goes along with it, and it's just
Yeah,
absolutely hilarious, you know what I'm saying?
it's always good, dude.
And
It's
she's
always
always like,
good.
so what are you doing now? And I'll explain it to her, and then you know she'll go ahead and do it and be like, all
Yeah,
right, cool, you know. So I guess once you have your spouse that's supportive of something that you do, and again, like I said, this wasn't, I never once anticipated this to go the way it's going right now, and I'm so
yeah.
happy that at least I have her support with it too.
And so how does Amy see, like, obviously like being in a relationship, you know, and we talked about this before, brother, like about, you know, the energy that we bring around, you know, our kids, you know, being part of social media, it could be really, really difficult, bro. You have situations where people could be abusive, you have situations where you might even, you know, come across somebody, you might build relationships and only to, you know, to be disappointed, you know, things like that. Like how does like Amy like view that for you? Like as far as like all the relationships that you've been able to make, all the friendships, the connections, and all that. Like, did she ever feel like leery about it? Did she ever like, oh man, like, or did she always been really supportive about it and been like, you know what, that's awesome?
I mean, if I say anything wrong, Amy, feel free. She's right next to me actually, and she has she has her heating pad called Milo on top of her. But if I'm wrong in what I say, Amy, feel free to chime in. But ultimately, she was very wary of people that we met. More so because I always had Squish with me as well. So,
Yeah,
I think one of the cases in there she was pretty right about, because we no longer talk to him, you know, and
yeah,
she had her reservations about you know, about him before. And ultimately, you know, like that was her judgment. She obviously said something that I didn't. I'm kind of the opposite way in regards to, I have a tendency to have an open heart to everybody.
hmm
I believe in seeing the love. I believe in that everyone has good intentions. Um,
yeah,
and then I'm very like, okay, well, this is cool because you know you're trying to do this, you're trying to do this, or you know what, we're different, but you know whatever, I accept our differences until you do otherwise. And then from that point, I'm so quick to cut you off, and I have no problems doing it, you know. So
yeah,
Amy ultimately, when she's not, I wouldn't say she's antisocial, but she will watch and she'll observe. And then once she sees the situation is cool, then you'll have no problem having her hang out and chillax and
yeah,
um welcome it. But again, anytime there's has been some situations where again I have Squish with me at all times, you know, pretty not all times, but 80% of the
pretty
time
much.
I have Squish
Yeah,
when we go because she loves it, you know.
yeah,
And ultimately, if it's a situation that I see that it may not be right for her or I don't feel the situation is good, then I have no problem walking away from the situation. And I don't care what anybody says at that point. And I will never be mean about it. You're never going to hear me air the dirty laundry out. But ultimately, you just see me disappear. And it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't lie. I don't say anything. And Amy knows that as well. I'll tell you what's on my heart, what I'm feeling, everything, because I'm forgetful, as we talk about with my post-its, and there would be a million most post-its posted to be like, oh, this is the reason I said this to this person, or I believe this person is this, and it would be all my lies on post-its, and I'd rather just be straight up. I'd rather be straight up, and you know where I'm at. And if you're really close to me and we haven't spoke, I will reach out and be like, you know what's good. And if it turns out it's not meant to be a friendship, it's not meant to be a friendship, you know? And I take those bits and pieces of everybody that I've met and hold on to those as to the good, as to what I want and what love I think should be, essentially.
Yeah.
But Amy's quick to be like, you know what? These are cool people. Let's hang out with them.
Yeah, no, and it's you know, I love people, man. I love hanging out with people, but I'm also very much an anti-people person, dude. Like, I could also, you know, just be like, man, I want to get out of these situations. And I think that's the reason I ask you, is because I feel like in a lot of ways you and I are very similar in that. Like, we open our hearts and we're very, you know, open to relationships and to growing as people, you know, by meeting people and interacting with people. But yeah, dude, like, I mean, this whole thing, like, with social media, regardless if it's like, you know, people commenting, you know, other creators, or just running into people. Like, you know, I had a situation where, you know, like, somebody tried to confront me at Universal Studios while I was live, bro. Like, so it's like, okay, so how are we going to handle this? You know, we handle it because, you know, when, you know, we have our kids with us, which is what happened. I had Dominic with me. I'm not going to just let somebody treat my kid bad. I'm going to stand up for my kid. Doesn't mean I have to like start fighting anybody or start, you know, but I'm going to stand up for my kid. I think.
Mic change. But I agree with you, Pro. Unfortunately, not everyone.
All right. Yeah, no, and what Pro was spot on. You can hear me, right?
We good.
All right, perfect. Yeah. Give me 1 second real quick. I don't know why my audio all of a sudden. All right, cool. We're doing the built-in audio, I guess. All right. So hopefully there's not too much of an echo, guys. I'm hoping that's the case. That's why I had the microphone on. But I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. Oh my gosh.
Oh, about just uni and, you know, like, and that's how people like to test boundaries sometimes, you know?
Exactly. It's testing those boundaries, bro. And you know, it's kind of a sad thing, you know. It's yeah, bro. Like, I mean, we're at a theme park, you know, people don't know how to act. So yeah, of course, like, I'm gonna stand up for my kid. Doesn't matter if I'm on a live stream, I'm gonna say something, you know. And unfortunately, bro, we've come across it all. We've come across, you know, amazing people who have just been nothing but kind, like. And we've also come across like people, you're like, why are these people even at a theme park? We've come across creators who are just incredibly kind, open, loving like you. And we've come across ones that, I'll be honest with you, aren't hot. Like, you know, and there's all sorts of them, bro. There's all sorts of them. And I always think it's such it's like walking a minefield, bro. And it's a minefield that not a lot of people talk about because nobody wants to be that person. Nobody's like, oh yeah, I want to bring up the bad side of YouTube. Or it's not even bringing up a bad side. It's bringing up the duality of what you're doing. Like, you're going to have good. You're going to have people like, you know, you're going to have the positive channels. You're going to have all that stuff. You're going to have the bad stuff too. And, you know, and I think one thing that both of us relate is that we have our kids, you know, and, you know, you have your daughter, I have my kiddos that, you know, they're going to be a part of this at some point. Like, you know, even if they're not the featured thing, they're here, you know, they live with me and all that stuff. So I always find that weird. I think that's probably been one of the hardest parts about doing YouTube is just maneuvering relationships and just, you know, you want to make sure that, you know, everybody that you're allowing into your life is going to be a good person. You're not always going to hit it out of the park, you know, and I've been right there with you, brother. Like, you know, unfortunately, we've had people come and go, you know, in our community, and it just seems like the last like year, our circle got very small. And if you see the smile on my face, bro, it's just like, I feel like it's the right thing to happen, bro. Like, you know, the people that we have, people like you, JG Voyages, and a bunch of Henry, like all these people that we see in the chat, even right now, right? Maria, everybody, like, who just kind, those are the vibes that I like, whether it's in the chat and as it relates to, like, obviously I know you in person, George in person, I know such a dope amount of creators, but I know like the dope ones. And those are the ones that, I'm very lucky to call my friends, to have them in my circle, to be in their circle. You know what I mean? So kind of like how, tonight I was just able to be like, hey, bro, like, would you want to go live on Wednesday or whatnot, and to have that kind of relationship. But more than that, the trust, because I've said it before and I maybe have not said it too much out loud, but I think like anybody, we're very, very fiercely protective of not just our kids, but even this channel. We want nothing but good vibes, good people on this channel. And I think like tonight, I definitely hit it out of the park with you, bro. Like it's just been such a fun time, and I can tell everybody's just having a blast, bro.
Yeah,
and we're just chopping it up.
Yeah, and I hope that is the case, and I like the way actually what Kaz W said, I learned the hard way, you can't trust everyone, and it's true. You really can't, as much as you want to believe. And I do. I'm with you on that one. Like I've learned it the hard way. I'm a lot more reluctant now, I guess, if you should say it. But ultimately, you know what? I mean, I'm not gonna start trying to see the good in people, but ultimately true colors do come off relatively quick. And at that point, that's a thing. And I think ultimately at the end of the day, I want, if you ever to meet me in person, for you to be like, okay, well, the person I'm seeing on the screen is the person that I just met, because I've seen the opposite. The people I see on the screen is not the people that you meet in person. You're like, what the heck? What is that?
Happens. Mm-hmm.
So it is the same thing, and then I know at one point when Maria stops running away, I'll probably meet her as well too. But she's been a great addition to our little circle that I've been on here, and no one breaks chops more than I do to Maria and Maria does to me, and it's always a good vibe, with everything too. But
yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, dude. I think at the end of the day, like when I think it all depends on everybody's motivations. Obviously motivations are a big thing, and I think as it relates to especially like making friends in YouTube, in content creating, the problem is it comes in when people are just when it's trying to be self-serving. I think Maria's in here, and she had posted something, and I hope it's okay I'm saying it, Maria, either way I'm saying it, so you can yell at me on Instagram. But she had just mentioned something along the lines of like, it's very disingenuous for people to like follow or subscribe to somebody just to basically get them to follow or subscribe to you, just so you could basically unfollow them. And that happens a lot, dude. That happens way too much in this community. And I think that's the issues that I have. Like with any kind of relationship, I'm always down, dude. And I'm an open person. But I think when people come with their own I don't even call it selfishness, because wanting yourself to do well is not being selfish. But I think when you're using other people's platforms to try to push yourself ahead, this is called what it is, clout chasing. Like that's one of those things where I've wanted to talk about this subject, and I'm not going to go into it too much because I could talk about this for 3 hours. I'm not even fronting. But for me, the clout chasing that I've seen and the amount that I see, it's like, as a 30-plus-year-old man, it's like, it's disgusting, dude. Like, I don't really know what other way to say it. It's gross, bro. It's disgusting. And I think as our circle got smaller with Grace and I, and the YouTube atmosphere, a lot of it had to do with that, bro. Like, and it's just, we don't need to chase clout, dude. Like at the end of the day, like there could be 17, or they could be a 1,700, or they could be 1 or 7. Like, what can I do about it other than be me, right? Like, if people are going to come in and hang out with us, it's because they want to come in and hang out with us. It has nothing to do with the fact that I know somebody or somebody else is per se putting us on. Now, have we made relationships because of those kind of? Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody does at some point. But at the end of the day, like, it shouldn't be where like I'm friends with Bacon because I think like Bacon's going to shout me out on his channel. Or post me on Instagram, or post my, or post any one of my links, or make me a mod. I want to be a mod.
Worst off on my Instagram because I got like 500 followers on Instagram. So
I'm not that far off from that, bro.
like,
So we're
you
good.
know, it's the either ways, you know. And then, you know, I totally, if you see me laughing, it's actually because of Maria, because she's um Jude said don't run away, Maria don't run away, and he goes, I was on Sunday and Bacon didn't show up. So I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how it is. And Maria, like, I know Maria was there. Bacon is the hookup. uh it's when you're in the parks, I am very slow to get to the parks. Like, if I'm there at rope drop, it's like legitimately on Sunday. I forgot what was happening. I think that day Kaylin actually had a basketball game, if I'm not mistaken. And then from that, we were on the way to Disneyland. When I told Maria, hey, we're heading out over there, so we'll catch you over there. And then I kid you God, man, my hand on everything I love. We were on the way over to Disneyland, and I looked over on the freeway and there was Fat Burger. And I was like, Amy, Fat Burger. And she's like, oh, I haven't had Fat Burger in forever. Turn it around, baby. I literally went from this lane of freeway all the way over, like cross lanes as carefully as possible. But I crossed lanes just to get over to the exit so we could go eat a Fat Burger. And then our food took forever in a day. And then by the time we got off, like, I mind you, I drank like 2 big things of like soda. And then by the time we got off there, I don't even know where Maria was at that point. So yeah. So again, she said that Bacon is such a foodie. So Fat Burger deterred me off of the freeway. So Maria hasn't ran. That was my fault, but I hope to see Maria sometime soon. but you're absolutely right in everything you say. Cloud chasing, the numbers don't mean anything to me. My people are my people, plain and simple, you know. And
That's keeping it 100 right there. That's 100 right there.
It is, you know, and that's the thing. And that's why, like, when I went into the live earlier on and I said, you know what, I really didn't want to come on the live yesterday because I was all congested and I was sick. And I don't feel like you guys should be listening to me going I'm so congested right now. As I'm
ASMR.
You know, I want to hear that mocoso bacon, like, you know, and then whatever else, you know. But again, that's why I did want to stop by earlier on the live, just to be like, hey guys, just what's up, you know. And say same thing. But I mean, ultimately, I mean, when people try to compare what, like my dad loves to say, apples and oranges, people they'll talk about, well, how are you doing this and this and this, because you guys could be growing blah 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 blah. This isn't my full-time, this isn't my life. YouTube is not my life. I don't get me wrong. I don't think because I say YouTube's not my life, you're like, oh hell no, he doesn't care. I care very much about all of you guys. I love all of you guys, and I let you guys know every chance that I get that I love you. But at the same time, keep in mind, we have a 12-year-old daughter. I have a full-time job. And then that's why I think, like I said before, it's fun to take you guys at work with me, because on occasion on those lives, you've seen me actually put the camera to the security cameras and be like, I have to go deal with the situation so that you guys can see what I do on a day-to-day. So again, like I said, you better love me, Bacon. I love you. Absolutely. No doubt. And you know what it is. So the only person I know how could be is me. And if that's your cup of tea, dope. And if it's not, I still love you. I'm just not your cup of tea.
Yeah, dude. And it's true, dude. We've hung out a lot, dude. We've got a chance to go to Disney, uni. We've been to Morro Bay, like met up at Morro Bay. We've had lunches, dinners, birthdays. Like, you know, we're family, dude. And I can genuinely say, I think the reason that we are like family is because you are like what you are, bro. Like, you know, like honestly, what you see right now is what you get. And the funny thing is, you know, like we said, we didn't know him with the YouTube channel. I mean, you might have already had the active or the channel like on, but it wasn't like, you know, actively posting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the reason that we know Bacon, and I guess this would have been a good story to start off with, but if you guys have made it this far, thank you so much. Make sure you hit that like button too. We appreciate you guys. And make sure that you subscribe to Park and Sip if you haven't already. And if you're from Park and Sip, make sure you subscribe to our channel too.
Of course.
So real quick, because, you know, I think I've told the story before, but we kind of got to know each other because we would go into Crystal and Chris's chat, and I would see you in there, and I know Grace and I were always in there, so we would always be rolling, bro. Like, you would be saying some stuff in the chat that literally, like, at first we were kind of like, who the hell is this guy, dude? Like, why is he trying to be funny? Like, what's wrong with him? Like, chill out, bro. Like, gosh, man, trying too hard, dude. It's okay. You don't have to be funny. Like, literally, I think that's like my first, like, the first time I ever saw you on the chat, because you were just like, bro, but I think I was just jealous, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But as like time went on, bro, I'm telling you, Grace and I would be dying laughing, bro. Like, just some of the stuff that you were saying in the chat. And when we finally knew that we were going to meet you, we met you at the Past Member Takeover, that first one that they did. Mm-hmm. And I always say it, I met you, shook your hand, I was like, damn, this guy's cool. I could already tell. And so just from that time, it's when we met him. But it's that same day, I don't know if you remember, but that same day, we were all telling you, you need to start a YouTube channel. Yeah. You should start a YouTube channel. So the day that I met Bacon was the day that I remember we were telling him that. I forgot who else was telling him that, but we were like, you need to like start a YouTube channel, bro. You'd be awesome. And I remember that's when, obviously we met Kaylin. Kaylin was a lot smaller, obviously. Like, this was already 2 years ago, dude. Mm-hmm. So it was crazy, just like, how, yes, man, like the vibes from the chat, like we were just like, this guy's hilarious. And I couldn't even put a face to you. I just kept thinking, oh, it's probably like this, like this pretty boy Mexican dude with like a tapered haircut and just like, like looking all like, I don't know, man.
So,
Then I met you, bro. And then I thought you were bald for like a month, bro. I was like, this dude's bald. He has no hair. He can't grow hair. And then you're like, yeah. You show me pictures. You take off your hat one day. I'm like, wait, you're not bald? Yeah. Like, yeah, hair and everything. I was like, oh my gosh. So after that, it was history, bro. I think we hung out at the Past Member Takeover. We met up not too long after that. I think we hung out with Jackie and George, and I remember that was the first time I think we ever had Luigi's, huh, babe? Luigi's at Universal?
Probably. Yeah.
I think so. And we had like tiramisu and everything. It was like bomb, but that was like one of the first times that we just hung out like outside of like the whole like, oh, there's an event going on, After that, it was history, bro. Like, we've basically been hanging out ever since then, dude. Like, it really, like, yeah, it's been written in the stars.
I can't keep you guys apart.
And that's what Grace said. She can't keep us apart. And believe, she's tried. She's tried. She even spilled a drink all over my MacBook, bro. Can you believe that? She broke my computer.
Did that, man?
That was not me.
And that's the real reason why we're not seeing Grace on the stream. She's still on time.
Henry said, Bacon, I'm jelly. You have some nice hair.
And kudos to it, man, because I can still grow hair. So, I mean, obviously, I'm about 3 weeks out from getting a haircut, but I can still grow luscious hair, man.
Good, bro.
I do got that Fabio. I can't get the Fabio going on, man, and that's the.
I need your beard, bro. I can't grow that kind of beard, dude. My beard it gets really thick, and I'm like, will this thing ever grow out? Like, I can never tell, dude.
And real talk, I haven't even shaved because I've been sick. So I was just like, man, I'm just too lazy to even. But
I can grow a beard, bro, but my beard doesn't grow like yours. Ask Grace. My beard is like super thick. Like, it's just it bothers me, bro. Like, it'll start like giving me rashes and all that. I'm like, whoa. So that's why I shaved, dude. Like, last time I did it last week. Was it last week or yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
I had my facial hair was more grown out. Believe me, bro. I shaved. This grew back that quick.
Dang.
But it just doesn't grow long, bro. Like, it's not like one of those things where like I can have like a ZZ Top beard, bro. And I kind of want to be ZZ Top, bro.
I'm Gucci with that right there. I don't know. I've never really. The thing is that I wear my chain. Like, my chain is like on me every day, and I can't really grow this too long because it gets caught in my chain and it pisses me off. But I won't stop wearing my chain, so I'll just shave. But
Grace said I can't be ZZ Top, dude. Can you believe that?
Man, Grace, you need to stop with the hating.
Hold on, let me look up the divorce papers, bro.
I could say that because I'm over here, but it's
what was that?
I said I could talk smack because I'm over here, but the minute Grace is around, I stay quiet. I won't even talk.
That is true, bro. You're always so like scared of her, bro. Yeah, you don't have to be scared of her, bro. She's not gonna hurt. She'll give you a fair warning when she's gonna hit you, bro.
That's true.
She'll let you know. It's because she likes you. If she didn't like you, then you probably should be scared because she wouldn't tell you, bro.
That's it. But if not that, with the chancla.
No, I'd probably be telling him as I'm hitting him.
Oh, yeah. So she'd be telling you as she's hitting you. Sorry, I'm a liar, bro. She made me a liar now.
Figured as much. But I just want to set the record straight real quick, Henry. I do love you a lot more. But I love her. Like, it's like I love you both a lot. But Henry, slight.
Wait, you got to put onion in your hair?
Dog, you haven't heard this? So
Is that true?
No, I don't know. I'm not putting
In your beard or your hair?
Hell no, man. It's in your for your beard. Angel has like him, and damn it, I wish Jimmy was on here, man. But Jimbo, that fool has like a beard, man. Like he has like a man's beard, and so does Angel too. A man's beard. I can't.
That's
grow
because they work at the onion plant, bro.
Well, that's it.
I mean,
Angel said that he took onions and he would take the onions and put it on his face, and that's how he grew this like luscious. Yeah, rub it in your beard, the onions. No, like yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna stay with what I can grow and not smell like onion. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, Grace will never want to touch me ever again.
grilled
onions. She'll never want to be around me. She won't want to lay down in the same bed because she'll be like, "You need to go lay down over there because you stink like onion."
Correct.
But I'd be like, "Babe, look, I have a beard."
Yeah.
Grilled. Where did she? Wait, Isabel said grilled hair onion.
Of course, she knows it. Of course, she
I don't know what that is. I'm confused.
Look. Read what he said. He said, "I started with onions when I was 10."
Bro, Angel, but can I ask you a quick question, bro? But like, was it because you just really wanted a beard, or was it because your like parents told you to do it, or because a friend did it? Because I always wanted a beard, bro, but I don't think I would have ever put onions on my beard, bro, even at 10.
Yeah. That takes a special man to cut an onion, man. And I always ask Angel, maybe onions are like ogres and ogres are like man with beard. Well, now my question is, and I don't know, maybe he's answered it for me and I just want to continue hearing the answer to it. But after you rub that onion, do you like grill it or what do you do with it? Do you recycle it? Because part of me would tell me just go ahead and just recycle that boy. Some for the face and then slice it and dice it, throw it on the grill, put some seasoning and double duty right there.
See, boom, look what he said. He said, my dad told me to do it. I always wanted a beard. So he wanted it, and then also his father guided him to that. Jude said, Grace, wear a mask. So if I rub onion, would you be okay with just wearing a mask?
I don't want you to have a beard.
Dude, have you guys ever, babe, have you ever smelled, have you guys ever smelled, I don't want you, thanks. I mean, that clears it up, guys. So I'm going to go shave after this. Nah, she knows. Anytime, like, if we're going to go out, I try my best to shave because I know she really, really likes that. But I was going to say, have you guys ever smelled the way, like, onion smells when it spoils, though?
Oh, God.
It is the worst smell in,
So putrid.
It's disgusting, bro. That's the only reason I can ever bring myself to rub any kind of onion anywhere around my orifices, bro, because it's just, yeah, dude, no, that's a hard pass.
The boy said, I don't want to stink, yet you're over here like trying to find ways to stink.
That's true. Mandarino said, Team Grace, Team Grace, Team Grace, Team Grace. Let's go.
Of course. Maria would say Team Grace.
She said that sass. That's right. Girl power.
That's it. Just all day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Isabel said that if I try rosemary oil, dude, look, okay, I don't have that much of an issue growing a beard. It just won't grow long. But let me tell you guys something. I need to regenerate this thing right here. This hair right here is so thin. Somebody was like, you need to start, I forgot who it was. Man, one of our subscribers was like, you need to like give your head a break from the hat. I'm like, my hair just needs to grow. If it grows, then the hat goes, whoop, like, you know, but till then, I'm wearing the hat.
But see, and I'm still flip side of that, man, because even with hair, I'm just still naked without my hat.
Yeah, it's comforting.
And it, you know, it kills me when I have to go to work and I have to be an adult and comb my hair. I'm like, God, this sucks. Some good old onion rings after. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I love onion rings.
You know, I'm down with that.
I wanted to tell Grace yesterday. Avery was like, Dad, I don't know why, but I'm craving some onion rings.
No.
I'm like, what? And she goes, what did you say? They sound kind of good. Huh?
Yeah.
So they sound kind of good.
Does she eat
I'm like,
onion
all
rings
right,
otherwise?
cool. I'm sorry?
Does she eat onion rings otherwise, or?
Has she started eating onion rings?
She ate it a couple of times, just like a couple other times.
Yeah, just a couple times, dude. But I think now since she's getting older, like I think her palate's refining. So now she's like, damn, I'm craving deep fried onions.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like, I want to eat this, boy. Like, next time y'all come down, we have this burger joint that we have. And to me, they have like the best onion rings that they have because it's just the seasoning they have on it. And even I think Kaylin, who doesn't necessarily love onion rings, will eat the onion rings in this place as well. Dude,
I love onion rings. I love onions, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't need like a mountain of onions. Like, let me give you an example. We have a burger place that's like a mom and pop burger place. and we love going there. We go there at least once every other week, at least. But they will legit, bro, slice like a whole part of like a red onion. So you basically get that whole round, but it's like complete, bro. And they stuff it in the burger. And it's, don't get me wrong, bro, I love red onion, but since it's so much, like it overpowers the burger right away. And I always end up taking some out, dude, or I'll ask them for light onions. Yeah. But I think if it were to be a whole grilled onion like that, bro, like I know everybody's been on the whole the one with the for In-N-Out where it's like each bun is onion.
Yeah, Jimbo. I'm good. I'm all right. I don't need all that. But real quick, I wanna shout out my boy Juicebox Julian. What's good, Juicebox?
Let's see. I want to pop up the chat if I can see, but my whoa, what is going? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Perfect. What's up, Juice? Thank you so much for being with us,
Juice. But yeah, everything like, look, I mean. Ultimately, I think they could use all the oil from the pork. I mean, that's pretty safe to say. I mean, especially on Thanksgiving, you know, I use that. I've used that grease and everything. But honestly, like, because I really look at it and I'm like, I can't grow hair. Obviously, look right here. I can't grow hair anything beyond this. This is about as much. But honestly, I honestly don't think a full beard would fit me. Like, I've tried to imagine it and I can't. So I think I'm okay with what I got.
You would look mean, bro. You look like, I wouldn't want to say hi to you because you look like you're about to tell me off if you had like all that. Yeah. I'd be like, oh no, he's about to tell me off.
Well, I think that's why they don't necessarily at work when I have to do the security thing because I just stare at them. But this boy could get long, man. I've had this thing down to like about over here too. So
KS Dub said, hey, don't knock it alone on the other side of the house, but with the ZZ top view. See, so KS was trying to get me to be by myself at night.
Hey, it's all good. But you know what? Maybe if you grow a nice, luscious one.
I do not. That's why I said he's trying to get me to be by myself.
Listen, Grace, if Gio could grow this, it would be one more thing for you to pet, and I think it's it'll work on Gio. It would.
Yeah, you know what? She says she doesn't like it right now. I'm gonna test it out, guys. I'll let you guys know in 8 to 10 weeks. I'm like 8 to 10 weeks later. I'm like, guys, she won't let me sleep in the bed anymore.
Just grow it. I'm sure she won't even notice it, bro.
Have you ever had the blooming onion by any chance?
Hell yes, especially at the fair. The fair, man, the blooming onion from Outback is fire. But if you've never had it from the county fair, dude, the county fair one, I think that's Amy's go-to. Is the fat blooming onion from the fair. Woo-hoo. And the doctor's in the house.
Let's see. Let me pull up the doctor. He said, I joined late and we're talking about beards and onions. That's right, doctor. Thank you so much for being with us. Shout out to Raul, the doctor.
I mean, are you shocked? Right. I was talking
about a little bit longer, Bacon, and then I'm going to have to start wrapping it up just for the basic fact that I do have to work in the morning. And apparently they don't like it when I fall asleep.
Really?
During work. I'm like, dude, that's stupid. Like,
what the hell?
It is what it is. I can't do anything about it, bro. Let's see here.
And look at Isabel. Isabel's using your facial hair for a disadvantage. No, Isabel, absolutely not. Do not give Grace ideas.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Isabel said, no, Grace, let him grow it. When he misbehaves, pull him from his beard. Dude, why did I even read that?
I can see that.
Why did I even read that?
I like that. Thank you.
Because
why did I even read that?
I changed my mind now.
Isabel would have probably sent Grace a message anyway. So either ways, you were screwed either ways.
Isabel, I'm gonna have strong words for you after this stream.
Yeah, I would tell her something,
like muscles.
But truth be told, Isabel has me by like 5 inches, and I'm scared of her too. So I would never say anything to Isabel.
Jude's laughing because I said I'd be looking like ZZ Top in 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Bro, it'd be like right here, bro. It'd be like right here. That's my ZZ right there, bro. We'd still be stuck on G. We wouldn't be to Z yet.
Dude, I'm telling you, Matt. Like, and that's until I just trimmed this boy down too, but I had it down pretty down there, dude. Like when I worked at the school, the kids would love braiding it, man, and like I would have like a braid, so you know. So
you would have like the Thor. Like I don't know if you remember, but like in Endgame, he has like that huge like braid on his beard. It's pretty crazy. It looks pretty dope though.
I have to look that boy up.
Yeah, look it up, bro. It looks crazy, dude. Like it's like super long, but it's like braided, intertwined, so it almost looks like a ponytail, but on his face. It's crazy.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
I hope Dio doesn't have the chancla for me. Well, I don't have a chancla because I refuse to wear chanclas. Like, I only wear closed-toed shoes. But I can borrow one of Grace's.
Dude, you try to throw, I guarantee you, if you grab one of Grace's chanclas and you try to throw it at her, it has like the boomerang effect. It'll go.
Bro, probably. It's like it's magnetic already by this point. Like I think she put a magnet on her chancla and a magnet on my face just so it'll automatically just come back and hit me, dude. I would not be surprised.
It's not that, it's a spatula, man. And
I think that people don't quite understand exactly how much of an evil genius Grace really is, dude. Like I don't think people understand that she plots, bro, like one of like those villains. Like, yeah, I'm like, it's pretty scary, bro.
Again, there's nothing you're telling me that is shocking to me.
I'm just letting the chat know, bro.
It's like I think Grace only knows I talk because of the internet. Because when I'm next to her, I'm silent. I'm just afraid.
Bro, okay.
Yeah, Bacon is totally innocent.
I was gonna say, you know what, Bacon? It's okay. Just take us to that Mexican restaurant again, and we'll,
Dog, man, yeah, dude. That place is
we talk about that restaurant once a week, bro. Like at least once a week.
Mom sushi.
Or yeah, the sushi spot. Like we're either talking about one or the other every week, bro. And so we're always like, damn it, we can't wait till we can go back, say what's up to the homie, hang out, grab some tacos or grab some sushi. Always a fun time. Always a fun time. All right, guys. So I think we should probably start winding and down right here, brother. Honestly, I feel like we could literally talk for at least another like hour easily, like probably another 2 hours. But I want you to get some rest, man. More than anything, I just want to tell you so much, man, bro. Thank you so much. And, we feel very, very blessed to have you in our lives, bro. Not just because of this YouTube stuff, but because you're an amazing friend, bro. Like, I think a lot of people here can tell that you're very genuine, very honest. And I think that's probably the best qualities about you, bro, is just how real you keep it. That's why when I decided to do this kind of live stream where I was like, okay, 100 Wednesday, where it's really just about like wherever it takes us, just being honest and just, we don't have to be disrespectful. We don't have to be crude. We don't have to be nasty. We can be whatever we want to be. But at the end of the day, we can keep it 100, and I think that was like the number one thing. And the first person I was like, man, I love Bacon. I love how like he's just super honest. He's just, he always keeps it real with everybody. And what you get with Bacon, what I get, so is Maria, so is Grace, so is Dee, so is Chilo. Everybody's getting that same great person, man. And I just, if there's anybody watching the replay or anybody watching right now, like if you guys really haven't had a chance to check out Park and Sip, check out Bacon and his channel, you need to do it. Like, believe it when we tell you, like, they are super creative. He is super creative, coming out with some amazing shorts, amazing videos, amazing live streams. Like, honestly, bro, you're very much. I'm very, very inspired by you, by everything you do for Kaylin, for Amy, for yourself. What you do with the channel, and what you do with your friends, for your friends, bro. Like, your friends are fiercely loyal to you, bro. And there's a reason why we love you, brother. There's a reason why we love you. But I really hope that if you're down, we can do this again.
Let me know.
And maybe next time what we could do too is maybe we'll simulcast it, or we'll figure something out so that way more people can get a chance to watch you and check it out, like, and check us out, because I think this was way fun, bro. And
this is dope, man.
And I know Angel's in the chat, and that was one of the things that I really loved about the Loteria nights, bro. Is just hearing you guys talk to each other, bro. Like, it was always so dope just to hear your conversations and everything. And it was really fun, man. And hopefully we get a chance to see you guys together again, because that was awesome too, bro. So we're really, really hoping we get a chance to see that too. Yeah. So what's in the works for Park and Sip in the near future?
Well, so I mean, tomorrow we do the lunchtime lives, pretty much on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's gonna go ongoing, because I was trying 3 days a week, but work gets busy. But ultimately, so I'll be live again tomorrow for my lunch, and literally, whatever comes to mind, I come out. And sometimes it's some F words, sometimes it's some words. Almost where I ran over as I was walking back to my car and I cussed the lady out. So either ways, I mean, but other than that, Squish is getting ready to head out to DC. So we may be seeing some shorts come from her. From when she heads out to DC, depending on what she could do. And then we have her spring break. So we're actually working on what we're going to be doing for her spring break. Hopefully do some traveling, light traveling. But we'll see where it takes us, you know. So I will definitely let you guys know as soon as it goes in. Right now I'm still hitting the block with the shorts, but I do have some ideas that I just want to figure out how to actually manifest it. But
yeah, bro, those blogs are terrible, bro. I actually wanted to talk about that tonight, but we'll save that for next time, dude. That would be a good topic for next time. But once again, man, I just want to say thank you so much, guys. If you haven't already, make sure that you check out Park and Sip. If you're watching the replay, let us know by putting #ReplayGang in the chat. Guys, I will hopefully see you guys on Friday. Tomorrow, Bacon will be live from work, so make sure you guys check him out. He goes live in the afternoon, so it's a great afternoon break from everything. Sometimes I'm working and lurking, but I'm still chatting, so I don't know how lurking that works, but hey, I'm there and I'm chatting away. But once again, man, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much to your family too, man. Thank you to Amy and everybody, Squish. Thank you to Milo for making an appearance as well, man.
Thank you for putting this together, my man. Like after whatever being out of commission for the past couple days, this is definitely something cool, man. So
yeah,
road to 2K for you, brother. We'll get there sooner than later, bro. So
and you guys on the road to 4K, bro. Think about that, 4K, bro. That's amazing. All right, everybody. Well, thank you guys so much for being with us. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to all the moderators. Thank you to all our friends, the Stealth Watchers. Everybody, you all matter. You all count. You're all relevant. And hopefully I'll see you Friday. If not Friday, we'll see you Saturday for Uno Family Night. But more importantly, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
bye, everybody.